Oh dear. I'm back, guys. I am back. Oh my god. This person keeps requesting me over and over. Put this. Alright guys, I'm just trying this up and I'll be back. One sec. Give me a sec. What a nightmare that shop bloody is. Oh my goodness. I'm so wash my hands. Hello?
Me. What are you doing? Angela?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm back, guys. Is that lipstick? Right. What was that? Someone what? Is that you, David, again? Set up a GoFundMe. What's that about? What the hell? Let's see who's on.
Hello, George.
Hello?
How come you requested me? This is very unlikely of you.
Yeah, I've got no friends. I haven't
We
got
did
any other.
see.
Can you put a top on?
No, because if it's not below the nip, you're allowed to. Trust me, I know the loopholes.
What
So
the hell?
trust me, think about it.
That's not normal behaviour.
Above the nip, you're safe.
I mean, I know it's hot and all, man.
It is hot. It's too hot.
See
Why
me
not?
sitting there with my top off.
Hey, look at the difference in our walls. You got magnolia. I got white.
Yeah, and
You need to paint your walls.
white gets dirty.
Yeah, no, yours are black on your walls. Ugh.
I've only, you know what? I only painted them. Not when did I paint them? About a year ago.
Should we go cinema?
Not with you, no. I said this to you. I don't go out with criminals. What are you gonna do?
Let's do it as content then. Think about it. Me and Angie roaming the streets of London. Like first,
You
I would
might.
take you. I'll take you to a Thai restaurant. I think.
Yeah. Nothing.
Oh, she.
What do we know? Am I talking to?
I knew she likes me. I told you the mums fancy me. Can I speak to her, please? I
No.
knew the mum fancies me. You know, I knew it.
No.
She watches me and she's like, yeah. You're like, oh, who's that one? Who's that?
You might steal from me.
Huh?
You might steal from me.
I wouldn't steal from you. I would just only. I would gift you. I'll buy you Rolexes or I'll buy you Cartier, Chanel.
Stolen money.
No, legitimate. You know, legal. I'm legal now.
Yeah. I've got a TikTok shop.
No.
Yeah.
What are you selling?
Loads of things.
So you're doing them
On
cringy
my other
videos.
account,
He's doing them cringy videos. You have to now. If you sell on TikTok shop, you gotta do cringy videos. Like, oh my god, have you seen the video? I exposed Brummy. You know Brummy?
No.
Oh, have you got a second device?
Yeah.
I exposed him. On my
Did you?
Yeah, you know who I'm on about.
Yeah, I know you're talking
I
about.
can't stand him.
Thank you.
I made him look a show. You need to see
Who
the
is he?
video.
What did you expose him for?
He copied me for everything I was doing. My studio, my
Was he a
site.
Robert as well?
Huh?
Was he a Robert as well?
No, he's no
What
one.
do you mean he copied you?
He's been copying me for months, yeah? And I just outed him and told him, like, stop copying me. And then he started to get angry and everything else mad.
Copying you on what? How to pretend you're in a coma?
Oh my god, Benny, you're level 44, hot me sick. Right, listen, I've got one question for you.
What?
What happens, yeah, if your hairline goes further back? Like, are you gonna...
Might do. It might do.
No, it's there already. Like, pull the head... Can you pull the headband back?
No.
Okay.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been okay, thank you, Lucy. You alright?
Why is she looking at me like this? What are you doing behind the
I'm
camera?
not even staring at you. What are you talking
Oh, you're smiling.
about? What the hell, you weirdo? You are a weirdo, I swear to God.
Let's see. See? Who saw that? I saw that.
So it looks like we're in the same boat. Everyone hates you and everyone hates me as well on TikTok.
No, everyone loves me. Only your team hate me. That's weird. I don't know why.
What?
Only your team on
I
this.
don't like criminals, that's why.
Okay.
Huh?
What if your mum was a criminal?
She's not.
You don't know though. You don't know.
She's not. She's never been to prison.
Yeah, but she probably nicked like penny sweets back in the day from school. You know, like go to the
I
shop.
think there's a difference between, penny sweets and bloody...
No, it's still a crime. Still a crime. You know, there's no difference, to be honest.
Thank you,
That's
girl.
a good question. Have you ever stole?
Never.
I don't believe you. Swear on your mother's life right now. Yeah, let's see. Look. So you have stolen before, whether it's a penny, whether it's anything.
Well, maybe when I was a child, I probably stole a penny sweet.
So that means you're a criminal. The cat got your tongue now, innit?
I've never, ever stolen in my life. No, I used to go around the supermarket, yeah, and I'd eat my lunch, yeah. I'd eat my lunch, and then I'd drink like a milkshake, and then I'd put it back and then go and pay for something else. I get a free meal.
You for real?
Yeah.
So not only
I
that,
used to do that all the time.
you're contaminating the food.
No, I'd eat it. I ate it.
No, you said you put it back.
No, I put it back empty.
I doubt it.
Like, the wrapper.
You're them people, innit? That just picks out the little...
I used to steal the nicotine gums out of the boxes.
You're more of a thief than me, then.
Huh?
You're a bigger thief than me. See?
Yeah, I used to steal them.
There you go. Proven point. That's it. Point proven, I mean.
Now thinking about it, I can't believe I did that.
You did, though.
And then I go pay for a sandwich or something. I've eaten everything else. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. So you get rewarded for it. See the gifts coming in now for me saying that? You get rewarded. Now I get it. Oh my God. That's why you're getting rewarded, because you're a criminal like me now. Well, no, you've always been a criminal. You're just a criminal before me.
Always.
What the hell is this message has been sent to me? Do I want something big and juicy? Would you like to rephrase that message, please?
You don't need to. I'm here.
Um,
Last 10 seconds. Let's snipe this, please.
Yes, please. I'd have that information. Yes, but can you rephrase that message next time? Thank you very much. I message this person is messaging me, and I don't know who it is. It's funny.
We lost the win streak. We lost it.
Oh my God, they could be anybody. Can you also reveal yourself? Because I've been actually messaging you for the last, oh God, about 2 months, and I still don't know who you are. I don't. It's quite funny.
That headboard's pointless.
Does it remind you of the cells?
It actually does. The Evan on the side of the window, it looks like that. Crazy. Oh, is that why you got it?
Flashbacks. Oh, we took your win streak.
Let me do what you're doing, so I feel like I'm next to you. One sec. Yeah. How's it been, babe?
What the hell? That's embarrassing.
You had a good day, yeah?
That's slightly embarrassing, AR.
Why?
Everyone take the screen. Why have I got 500 people on here? Is it because I'm on with AR?
You've resorted to me.
Are you ruining my reputation, AR?
I'm only building your reputation.
What?
You going live with me benefits you. It don't benefit me.
Doesn't look like I'm benefiting me. I've got 572 on here.
It's not about that though. I make you look good. Think about it.
You make me look good. What are you talking about, man?
Going live with me is like going.
There must be some drama somewhere. Let's go and inspect. Oh well, it's 10 o'clock, I suppose.
Yeah, let's find some drama.
Let me see what's going on. Let's see what's happening in the world.
You had a shower today.
Temu, who's Temu?
Temu.
Who's Temu?
It's just a website.
I hear about that website a lot.
Temu means you're a cheap version of something.
What Temu?
So yeah, like you're
I'm gonna see what's going on in the world.
right. Times 3, guys. I saw if you block them on.
Have a look.
5 roses. We're not letting Angie win this one. That was a glitch, by the way. The amazing cartel, thank you. For everyone on that side that doesn't like mixed race and black people, yeah, I'm calling you out. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Time for you.
There's nothing on. Absolutely nothing.
Hey, you know they're fuming over there, innit? As I said that.
Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you, everybody.
How dare he say that? How dare he say that?
And this message I just got.
Let's see who's gifting her.
Everybody. Because now I'm now a criminal.
Please.
Let me go.
Keep it stepping. Thank you, bro. Get some music on. She's a criminal. What she do? She's done a lot of things. I can't lie. Bad, you know. Bad person. Bad person. Yeah. Oh.
Can we repost the live, please? Because why is he only 500 here? Someone's sending me some juicy information. Send it immediately.
About who?
I don't know. I'm waiting for it. Don't know what it's about, but we'll find out. Let me go and check if I get it. What's this about Sophie Bailey and Zia?
First 5 follows get a follow back from Angie's side. Promise you.
You're saying you're a bad person. Who?
Corey said it.
Right, I'm coming off.
Wait.
No, wait. Right. What's this about the Sophie Bailey situation then? Who AR said I was a bad person. Oh. See, I just think it's a storyline, to be honest. AR was saying it. I personally think it's a storyline. Yes, I know, Sammy, because I like to get involved. Because I like to get involved with all the drama, yes. Yeah, but I think, that she, it's a setup between him and her and CW. C is outing it on TikTok Live. Outing what? Let's have a look. Wait a minute.
Dirty. I'm so sorry about the piece. Mr. Burns, I'll tell Luke. I'll tell Luke tomorrow to stop making the comparison because that's disgraceful. The guy's dead. I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't know. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know. Bloody hell. I wish that psychic man told me.
So Sophie's not live though, is she? But she's making who's she on the phone to? Because it looks like she's...
What Levi meant by just had a phone call from the police. I'm going to be re-bailed for another month with my case with the Crown. He's on bail basically, and then he's got to go to Crown in regards to... And I've just had the second message from Levi. And it says, it's so jarring. It's for harassment and stalking, even though I never met the girl. So you harassed and stalked a girl and it needed to go to Crown Court?
Corey flirted with a 13-year-old girl. What
Corey's
do you mean?
head is spinning right now like a record, baby. Right round, right round. Oh? Is it? Oh, she's got up, guys. She's got up. She's filming. I'm loving this. See, look at that, right? It takes her, EQ, Levi, Zia. It takes all of them people to take me on. And it's taken me a couple of bloody screenshots, and I've proven my point with all of them.
What did you prove?
Better luck next time, not to catch me before I'm sleeping. Somebody's in big trouble now. You go selfie. Did she mean Sophie? Oh, so Zia, the one who talked to 13-year-old kids, is currently in there. Oh, you're in big trouble now. You go, Sophie. Oh, darling.
Hey, Kev.
So what she's done now, guys, is she's actually called the police. That's what she's done.
She's not live though, is she?
But again, the website is public knowledge, so it's not a revenge call. She's never sent me a photo in her life.
It is RP. I can tell you it's RP.
That's what she's doing now. But look at that, she's got another coat on, she's got another jacket on.
I don't understand though. There's one thing I don't
the police for
understand.
what?
Oh shit. There's one thing I don't
again,
understand. Why is she doing it all on live? Why is she doing the phone call on live if it's not an act? Yeah, I think it's a setup. Because I don't understand why she's doing it all on here. If she was that bothered. Do you know what I mean?
Public knowledge. Sorry, Sophie, if you didn't like it, get her removed from the website. I wasn't the one to put it up on the website, so that's your problem, not mine. And I can prove where the screenshots come from and the website links being sent to me. Better luck next time, Sophie. Oh, this is funny. I'm enjoying this. Big up Dex, darling. Oh, she's back.
For the views,
And
yeah.
I'm putting him back in the cage if his dick ain't long like Natalie Shun. He said that he's got a big dick.
Sorry guys, I had to take that call. Yeah, everything's okay, yeah.
Oh, we were all so worried.
Everything will be dealt with, don't worry.
Oh, darling.
Oh. Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, marvellous.
Nothing bothers me. I've got a thick skin.
Good. I hope Zia have too.
Thank you,
And Levi.
guys.
Everyone go and spam her
Thank you,
comments.
Eva.
Everyone go and spam her comments. Are you going to talk
Anyway,
about
back to
Levi?
FYP.
Can you talk?
Anyway,
No.
okay, so
Spam. Well, when are you going to talk about Zia and the 13-year-old? Everyone go and ask her. When are you going to talk about Zia and the 13-year-old?
yeah, 1 second.
What's this about 13-year-old?
Everyone go and spam.
See, I
Talk about
think it's
Zia
a
and the
setup.
13-year-old child. And then go and spam. Talk about Levi and the 17-year-old child.
I see. I think it's a setup for views. Definitely set up. Yeah.
She put herself on an escorting website, and one of my followers found it and WhatsApped me. Got blocked. Oh, Zia's in the
Hello.
box. Oh, Levi's in the box.
Screen's black.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
hello,
So
Levi.
Corey wants to explain, basically, so he said I stole the 15-year-old, 22. Keisha was 19 and the kid's 17. We demodded the kid when he's 17. And I said I don't
You
mind
modded a child.
age. He's not in school no more.
I can guarantee you, if it's, I say if, I think it's a setup for the views. But if it's not, it is definitely revenge porn. Whether it's public information or not, it is. Unless, you know what I mean, if it's on that platform, then it is.
You can, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hurry up. Oh, why is he dropping? We've had Tom already on there. The kid was in my comments. She wasn't 17, she was 22. NFA isn't guilty or isn't innocent though, right? Exactly, Alicia. They want to say it about what's his name?
I think the odd thing for me is to why they're doing it for people's on live. I think for me,
And so, yeah.
It's all coming
it's
out.
all about
everyone,
drama.
isn't
Yeah.
It is, yes. Can we talk about Zia and the 13-year-old?
it? I'm waiting for this message.
Come on, let's talk about Zia and the 13-year-old.
You played the Zia video on your live last year.
Let's talk
yeah.
about Levi admitting in your box that he modded a 17-year-old girl and said that it was fine.
She is a beautiful person.
Yeah, and she also
I
likes
think the
kids.
thing is, it's the people who are shouting about stuff about everybody else
Oh, like you're doing
are
with
the
me.
ones that are actually doing this stuff.
Thank you, Hannah. Oh, you mean like you're doing with me? Is that what you mean?
Okay, hi Levi. All we can advise you is the matter we have been dealing with for you, which has been NFA'd by the police. I'm assuming this is from the solicitor. This
Thank you,
means they
Hannah.
are taking no further action against you for the alleged harassment, and you are no longer required to answer bail, and any bail conditions you were subject to now cease to apply. Subject to now cease to apply.
NFA
We
doesn't mean
advise you against
innocent.
doing anything which could cause further allegations to be made against you.
Yeah, like stalking Levi like you're doing to me. Perhaps.
He said as well, tell them Els is a boy. I don't know who Els is.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
about sex. Why does it matter? The kid was 17 and he modded a 17-year-old boy. Why does it matter?
Guys, I want to do a
Why does
poll.
it matter?
What do you think? Happy face it's a setup, sad face it's not? Let's have a look. Happy face it's a setup, sad face it's not. Wait a minute. Happy face yes, sad face no. Let's turn it back up.
It's a legal matter with Corey now, so you guys are the ones that have to I've just come off the phone.
Thank you, Tom. A legal matter,
Let them
my
deal
ass.
with it now.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
when they
yeah.
come in the morning.
Legal matter.
So
Thank you,
you
Tom.
guys can all deal with Corey. I'll just deal with Luke for now.
Did I
Oh,
say
look at that legal matter.
did I say happy face it was a setup, sad face or it's not, or the other way around? I forgot which way. So sad face wasn't.
Stalks my dad, spoken about me, and whenever my name is mentioned in her life,
Oh dear,
I
oh
want you
dear.
to send me the clip. Just so I
You'll
can add them to the
definitely
file.
get arrested for that. I'm not going to lie. That is RP. If that's what has done, it's not set up yet. So if he's done what he's done and he's put that, I'd advise him to take that down immediately because you will be arrested for RP if she decides to pursue it. Facts. And it holds 2 years to in prison. Although I don't think you'll go to prison, but you never know.
Okay.
I wish you could be a police officer. I'm too good.
Justice for all women. Yeah.
Oh my God! Someone asked him whether he should be a police officer. He commits crime after crime after crime. It is RP. I'm telling you that. I am an expert when it comes to RP. Yeah, I am an expert. Yeah, I have spoken to solicitors and the police as well. I can tell you that it is RP. And he will, if she pursues it and it's not a setup, will be arrested for it. That's a fact. That's if she wants him to be arrested. Yeah, revenge corn.
See, my heart goes out to him. I feel sorry for him.
Thank you so much.
It
Thank
must be
you.
awful living like that.
It is
But that could
truly.
never be me.
It is truly awful. However, did you not just listen to it 2 minutes ago? I can't speak on Corey because Corey and me are a legal case.
Thank you, Evil Sky.
Oh, God's sake. This is mad.
Thank you, darling.
Imagine her berating a care kid on live. Everybody head over there. Add a bit of spice to the group. You know what to do. That lasted long about her not speaking on me, didn't it?
Thank you.
She can't speak about me because it's a legal case. It didn't last long. Her mother loved her that much.
Anyway,
She thought
what should we go
throwing
to?
poo at the wall
What should we talk about
was a
now?
great idea. What spice? REPORT.
See, the thing is, what he's done also, he hasn't sent it just to one person. He's put it on social media. So he's put it for the whole of everyone on Instagram and TikTok to see. So. Got itchy nose. Yeah, he loves his little setups, doesn't he? The C, I'll call him the C. Loves his little setups. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Not another case.
Luke gone to the box and said to Miss Red, why have you platformed?
Why is she getting gifts that I'm not?
Guys, okay.
Guys, I'm not watching this woman profit off me.
It's like,
Can you sort my gifts out, please? And I'm dying for a
to her, and
urination.
I don't understand
Why do I hear me?
why.
BRB seasoning some
I
food.
get
Absolutely,
lost.
guys. Everybody go and
Everyone wants
season
to put it in
Sophie
my
Bailey's
boxes
food.
all the time. There's not a big hoo-ha about it. I don't think Miss Red should have platformed.
Thank
it
you, Lisa,
because what I
darling.
said about her friends, family. Listen, I'm saying.
Thank you,
listen,
Maureen.
She's a biased platform. She protects her friends. I'm not saying that. However,
Guys, can you watch this when I go and have a quick pee, please?
friends, you know,
Do you
I'm not
mind?
calling
Thank
them up
you.
for their bad
That's if the
behaviour
police
and
don't come
correction.
banging.
Your family's passing. So she shouldn't
What
have
a
put that
beautiful
person
evening
in the
today.
box. But we all know why Miss Red did. Because I was in the box. If that was Luke in the box or somebody else, you wouldn't have put
Oh,
Billy
it's
in.
Sophie
She put
Bailey
Billy in
listening
have
to
a
one
go
of
at
my
me, because
videos.
that's
She's doing
the person Miss
FYP.
Red is, and that people need to wake up to what Miss Red does. What Miss Red does is she gets other people to do her dirty work, right? That's why she put Billy in the box, yeah? Because Billy has told me to go and get an ROPE.
They
He's
deserve
done,
it,
you know, some of the most vilest things on this app. Yes, we all know about Billy. And that's why she put him in, because she don't want to say all this shit to me. She wants someone else to do it, just like AB says it on her behalf. Just
I actually agree with Delusive Andy here. Miss Red does get everyone else to do a dirty work.
like Luke says it on Miss Red's behalf. Just like the C one, you know, Corey says it on Miss Red's behalf. She doesn't do it herself. She has other people doing it for her. She has other people protecting her. She has
Facts.
other people doing her dirty work. Now, wake up. Miss Red put Billy in the box to go at me. If that was someone else in the box, she wouldn't have done that. Yeah?
Facts.
Because she cannot defend herself. And she will always surround herself with men that bully women for her. Yeah? She will always surround herself with men that
Facts.
go in on women for her.
And he's like she turned around and said, you could have WhatsApped me that little.
I think she's just doing the FYP now, actually.
And that's the truth. AB. C1. Yeah? That's who she associates with. Because they go in on me. On her behalf. She doesn't have to do it.
Facts.
Exactly. Thank you for doing that all the time. He showed his true colors and what he's.
Angie speaks facts today. Maybe she's got
I always speak
common sense.
facts.
Let's have something funny.
How's it going, darling?
I always speak facts, but somebody sent me some information. That's probably already on TikTok, but I'm going to play it. So, I was the one that outed Zia a long time ago. It must have been about a year, and we're going to play it again. Wait a minute, wrong video.
Right, well, say, can I just ask you all to say hello, Joseph, and just going to say hello? Hi, Joseph. Hi. Hello, Joseph. You are so deep. Hello. Hello. He's got a beautiful voice. Oh, he does? You have a beautiful voice, go speak.
What do you mean, speak? Like what?
Oh, you sound... Hi, I'm Cheryl.
Hello, Thea. Hello, Cheryl.
Oh, I could be arrested right now. Cheryl! Cheryl 13! I know! A man's Irish boy. We'll have to make because he needs money for food.
No,
right, okay.
Meet her up to the bank. Don't flip this on me.
Yeah, don't flip it. Sounds about 27.
To be fair, Zia, and I can't stand Zia, didn't really say anything that I heard. It was really Cheryl. So that's a video. And that boy that you heard is, I think, 14. Not 13, I think he's 14. Was he 13? Oh, okay, I didn't actually hear. Should I just play it again? I've got this bloody thing on.
Right, well, say, can I just ask you all to say hello, Joseph, and just going to say hello? Hi, Joseph. Hi. Hello, Joseph. You are so deep.
Hello.
He's got a beautiful voice. Oh, he does? You have a beautiful voice, go speak.
What do you mean, speak? Like what?
Oh, you sound... Hi, I'm Cheryl.
Hello, Thea. Hello, Cheryl.
Oh, I could be arrested right now. Cheryl! Cheryl 13! I know! A man's Irish boy. We'll have to make because he needs money for food.
No,
right, okay.
Meet her up to the bank. Don't flip this on me.
Yeah, don't flip it. Sounds about 27.
No, I think it's 13 or 14. I don't think it didn't say his name on there, though, did it? So, yeah. So let's see what else is happening. Let's have a look.
On
I don't really want to listen to Corey anymore. Oh, hang on, let's see, he's talking about Sophie.
Can everybody head over to Not Sophie Bailey? Can everyone head over there and just help her out with a bit of spice? She needs a bit of spice. That's REPORTING. Thank you. Quarter Jones.
Pathetic.
Oh.
Tag us. No, not really. Just need to keep the people that support me entertained. I don't want them going over to anybody that's got no credibility. I suppose you could go to Zach and Chippy and that. Not Zach.
Luke keeps saying Zach instead of other people's names. If you notice that, he said Zach instead of Corey, he said Zach instead of Alex. He's got Zach on the mind.
Alex, I suppose. Not him. Don't go into it, guys.
I could spend my life.
Oh, she is live.
Thank you, Peachy.
Isn't it fake? So, isn't it? Isn't it fake? Can I hope PQ can choose him? You know?
Yeah, I'm a bit bored listening to this now. I thought they were going to just... I'm not going to watch FYP. Well, I was only interested in the RP stuff. Has he taken it down? Is it all still up there? Because he probably should be taking it down.
What was it he was in with the inquiries for? What was Dean in with the inquiries for? Because a girl called Lisa Wells says that she did a statement to say he was behind those pages. And then there was another girl, Tilly, who was meant to do a statement.
Do you know what that's about?
I've been drugging myself. My daughter. Yeah, this.
Oh, that's it. No, Angie, that's important. Which one? What, this one?
What was it he was in with the inquiries for? What was Dean in with the inquiries for? Because a girl called Lisa Wells says that she did a statement to say he was behind those pages. And then there was another girl, Tilly, who was meant to do a statement to say that he was behind them pages because he sent them pages. So what was he not charged with, please?
Right, so it wasn't charged with any offences, and that is due to nobody giving a statement supporting that. So we had like a third party that somebody had said, was it right that somebody had told you that he was behind?
Yeah, Elisa Wells, yeah.
But then
So this is Laura, Loopy Laura, who's thought it was okay to record a police conversation. Did she say to the police that she's actually on social media recording everything she said, because that is illegal?
I think that on the log it says that Lisa Wells wasn't willing to provide a
Can
statement.
I also just say this might not even be the police? It's gone now. Yeah, this isn't evidence. This could be anybody on that phone. I've had someone call me that I thought was the police, and it's not.
She wasn't, no.
No, so therefore it's like,
Yeah.
so that means it's basically a word-on-word allegation is what we call it, like when one person says one thing and another person says another. So there's...
What was it he was in with the inquiries for? What was Dean in with the inquiries for?
I don't really understand. It's not gone. It's still on the story on Instagram, is it? Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought probably definitely an act, but you know, she's not talking on him now because obviously there's a legal case she's saying she's got. Now I don't know if you can report things over the phone. I mean, he would have told her, well, to make a report online. Do you know what I mean? You don't. I mean, you don't make reports on 101, do you? Oh dear. There's bullshit's a setup. Do you think so, Athena? She's continued talking on him. So maybe it's a setup then.
It's going at him and going at him. The Celine Dion poster on the wall is wild. You can't lie.
She's not talking on him now, though.
It's like, do you know what the thing is, though, with Luke? You know for a fact.
Do you really should... I don't know, Matt. This is a question. Do you think she'd go that low and make it and it be a setup, having her photo up on Instagram?
That's how obsessed he is. There's certain women in his life, like
Listen, I know that it's RP, right? Yeah, revenge corn. So if he's not arrested, because, you know, at the end of the day, obviously he has to give us information, but it is evidence across. But based on that, on what she gives them there, and that will be their video, yeah, that is RP. So if he doesn't get arrested, then it's definitely a setup, isn't it? If he does not get arrested for that.
Today we look at this microscopic human.
This ain't no setup.
His notoriety was due to him having loose lips. Sadly for people with ears.
It is not a setup. I don't know what to believe. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what to think.
He quickly developed an unhealthy obsession with another of the least intelligent hosts.
Still on his Instagram. It's a difficult one. So I assume he's going to be arrested then in the next 4 weeks. In the next 4 weeks he should be arrested then. If he doesn't, it's just another setup. Hello? Hello? No, it's just not RPN. No, it's just not RPN. What do you mean, Misty? I think this person's doing. What do you mean it's not?
It's giving baby reindeer this.
Is unreal. In isolation,
You won't be.
attributed to extreme.
His take is it's on a public site. His take is on a it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Once you share it, but I feel like I'm on repeat. I feel like I'm a repeat to you guys. It doesn't matter if it's on a public site, yeah. If it's on, say, OnlyFans and it's on that's a public site, it's still RP. It's revenge corn because he shared it to a platform she doesn't want it to be on, which is Instagram. She hasn't consented for it to be on Instagram. So he's outed on the public to shame it. Is what? Yeah. No, even if you listen, like I said, just posting it is a yeah, because she doesn't want it on Instagram.
From a pride parade.
She don't want it on Instagram. If she don't want it on Instagram, that's on a web that's going to get around places, isn't it? So people have probably saved it now, and it's going to be ended up on other platforms.
Degraded could tolerate. This flirtatious tone to a
Doesn't have to be an
made me
intimate
throw
video.
up a little. You absolutely creepy little
Oh, sorry, what did that say?
flirtatious tone to a
Still look as good as you did there.
But the bottom line is, he didn't share without consent. That's all you need to know. Whether it's an actual private,
much older woman made me
whether
throw up a
it's
little.
you're doing it in your house or you're doing it on social media.
Crowd disagrees with you. Oh, no one's looking at Luke in the crowd and going,
Yeah. If anyone shares it on,
happened."
it's
never,
with RP.
never would
Yeah.
that happen.
Ag that twice, or did you forget while typing Mr. Goldfish Brain? Looks like Luke had his own Alice Airways. If pasting your potato-shaped head on a helicopter counts, the second-hand embarrassment
The
is
intent
real on
isn't the
this
key.
one.
It's not just the intent. Believe it or not, Ian, I know it's in the word revenge, yeah, but it's not. So, some people share it to have a laugh, yeah, for a little joke. It's still RP. It's still going to be out because you shared it, and you haven't got consent to share it, which could end up on another platform. Even if you're having a laugh and there was no malice involved, you can still get done for it. Take it quite seriously, RP. Do I think it's a setup? I know in 4 weeks. If he's not arrested, then it was a setup. Because I can guarantee you he will be arrested for it.
He just showed it.
It was sent him from someone else, so let's wait and see. Doesn't matter if it was sent from him to someone else. Doesn't matter. He shared it on. Yeah, if someone sends me RP, I've always say don't ever send me shit like that. I don't want it, right? However, if someone sends it to me and I don't know, number one, you're committing cyber flashing because I've not asked for that photo, that video. You can be just done there. And number two, I never shared it on, and wouldn't share it on. So it wouldn't be down to me. I know everything about the law.
Tom.
What's he
Well,
saying?
it doesn't matter. It might be Tom, but I'm gonna put the recording on my story, guys. When he's speaking to a 15-year-old, so check my story in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna put on my story. Okie dokie. See you in a bit.
Bye.
I'm talking to a fifth. This is getting goddamn weird, and all these people are supporting them, talking to children and all this shit. What's all that about? Who knows Tom? I think she said it's okay, and if what? She said it's okay. What do you mean?
What's this?
I couldn't prosecute when my OF was shared. Why not?
Yeah,
Where was it shared in, Misty?
nice at all. You know, and she used me
Tom isn't a child. I don't know who Tom is.
to go at Zach. I wish I still had the screenshots and the messages concerning this woman.
Yeah, and evening, this FYP sending off hate with
what Zach is saying.
Yeah.
And it was sad within the relationship how it ended off because I felt like
She said it was okay. Oh, so she's not prosecuting. She said it was okay that he did it.
Emotions towards Zach, and you know, even though Zach already paid it, it's like she wanted triple the amount as well.
They want the clout. But they haven't got it because she's only got 500 people in there. Which is what she usually gets, isn't it?
And leave him alone, you know.
She's only got 550. That's a normal amount of views.
And I think you've got a lot of problems.
It's Danielle, that stalker one that comes in everyone's lives as soon as that gets spoke about and just spams the chat with the same thing.
You think it's a setup and storyline?
You need to really self-heal on.
Oh, hi.
I didn't like how you used me.
It's an average viewing, isn't it?
Really didn't. But Zach, you take care of yourself, man.
She's prosecuted. Yeah, but even 800 is not really a lot, to be fair, is it? But then saying that she's on at late, I don't think you get a lot of views that late at this time, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock.
That's the woman's daughter.
Probably not best time really to do FYP.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
She's prosecuting. Thank you.
Okay. what I will say, one thing that I actually quite, in some ways, admire is she's quite brave. She's quite brave to go against the grain.
It's about
That's
me.
something that I will say. She's brave to go against the grain. And on this app, it does take some balls to stand your ground and go, fuck you, this is what I think. And she will just say it. I do appreciate that about her.
It won't let me.
Nice to... Is it a cat?
Who's sent to a lion?
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Broden, my love.
Who sent you that?
I love you so much. Oh, thank you.
Go and find out who
God,
sent
my
you it.
eyes are tearing up even more.
Same
Thank
desperate
you so
men.
much, Brona. Everyone, make sure you give Brona a follow.
Who's Brona? I
She
don't know
got
this.
blocked by Luke the Judge. Luke the Judge made a mod after 2 minutes of her being in his live. Just randomly. And then she was...
Never gonna hear the end of this lion.
She was pinning trolls.
Innit?
Basically, she got blocked. Thank you, guys. Oh, bro, I love you so much.
Don't even know this.
Of all the gift of manipulation. Oh, honestly, she sent him a whale or something, and then he modded her instantly, probably because of her badge. And she was like, "What the hell? Why am I mod?"
God, I don't think there's any creator I actually like. I wish there was.
I am a brunette now, Toe. Yes, I look like people.
Told you, storyline.
Yeah, a cat.
For the money.
Kindness to animals.
Yeah.
Bravery,
I am kind
kindness
to animals. Love animals.
She brought a litter tray recently for that cat 2 days ago.
And I also like, even if she does switch and turn and all that sort of stuff, I do like that she checks in on people when they're having a hard time.
Yeah.
Checking on me.
It's
Go on,
it's
you can ask me
feathers.
now.
I can't help being
About anyone on the
bougie.
app. I know what she's
I need
gonna
to. I
say.
know I do, Carla. Yeah.
What am I going to say?
Luke.
If she only like you. I don't like any of these people.
You should know me
I
better,
wish
but
there
I would
was
never
someone I
instigate
liked.
that.
Do you know what I mean? But I don't.
Okay, so we're doing people we don't like. I say 3 nice things about swearing shit.
Oh my god.
Oh, we didn't get that bit.
Do you think they did it for the money then, the setup?
Snog, marry, avoid out of these 3 people. Delusive Angie. Thank you, Sam.
Obviously, he's going to
that
avoid
Rachel
me.
who makes the cups.
Yes.
And Pearl.
Marry Pearl, snog Rachel, and avoid Angie.
Guys are white, rainbow, dark, Holly, Amy, thank you, my love.
Okay, can we change the last one to
Snog
kill
Rachel, my ass.
Yes, okay. K-I-L-L Angie.
Thank you, everyone.
set up
Gracie,
Corey just.
Snog, marry, avoid. So you've got. Oh no, it's got to be something else other than avoid because then you got to get out of jail. So
Thank
snog,
you,
marry,
Billy.
He couldn't even bloody what's that word? Go out of his house to snog anymore.
Say it. We know what it is though. So you've got.
Exactly.
Can it be both sexes or just one?
Just go wherever, yeah. Fuck it. I have the potato. Can you say your heart, please? Thank you.
Okay, let's just do the 3 that we said.
Hello,
So Mr.
Queen.
TikTok,
Thank you,
Luke
Millen.
the Judge.
Oh, guys, make sure you all give Millen a follow. He's got a new account because he got permo.
Oh, we're not going to expose. We're not going to. No, absolutely no promotion for Millen. Have to turn it down. Bloody hell, these battles, get out.
Immediately.
And
Can you say your heart, please? Thank you.
Is anybody else on,
okay,
guys?
let's just
'Cause
do the
this
3
is
that we
boring
said.
now.
So Mr. TikTok.
I can't do this anymore because I've played this on my
Because
FYP.
a girl called
So,
Lisa-
is anything else on, guys? Anybody?
Oh, no, I
Let me have a
can't.
look. There's absolutely nothing going on.
Dave is on. I haven't seen Dave for ages. Let's see what DG is doing.
Can I be real, bro?
I don't care. What?
Oh, DG, Dave, and I think Darren is battling. Probably just deer battles. Yeah, that is boring now, isn't he?
What am I doing, darling?
God, no one's on. I can't be watching. I can't be watching Sophie Bailey. Jumping Angie. No, because, you know, he just does his own thing now. He doesn't even bother requesting me, so he get lost. Do you know what I mean? I'm never going to request him again, Dave. You know? When I was getting all that shit, didn't even say, oh, are you okay, Angie? You know what I mean? Not once. I'm not going to bloody request him. Thank you, Will. And AR's on there. I know AR did request me a couple of times. I don't really want to do a battle. He's a user. Yeah, he is a user. You look, that's all he is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm not that really bothered, to be honest with you. He does his own thing, innit? I think he's just doing all the dares. He's just into battling. For fuck's sake, don't put that on the FYP. He's horrible to you. Who, Dave? Why has he said something? He's out filming down with I hadn't followed him. Pun, Dave. Yeah. He's never really said, you know, when I was going through that shit, oh, are you okay? Nothing. He comes in when you're down, doesn't bother. When you're on, up, he comes. Yeah. He only comes in when you've got loads of views, I think, Dave. Do you know what I mean? I think now because he's starting to do battles with Wolf and all that. You know? Dave is definitely up for himself. What's that banging? No, I'm not saying Dave's the worst. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you follow who you want to follow at the end of the day. But I don't think he's the worst. I'm just bored because no one's on. There's no drama. Let me have another look. It's just boring. I think what they're doing is just trying to cam to each other and all that, trying to do X. Do you know what I mean? None of them are real. I want, like, real drama. Do you know what I mean? Because with this ARP, I can't help but think it's just an act. Do you know what I mean? Because she's getting gifted. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I did say I was having a drama-free day, yeah. But now I'm bored. Now I have to find out what's going on. She's talking about me. What's she saying about me? My phone.
Oh gosh, I'm tired already. What time is it? 10:30. Oh, bloody hell. Luke loves geriatrics.
8.
Oh
no,
my
still
god.
got 900. That's still good viewers. 900 viewers. We have a 3-day drama, but I am bored now, I'm not going to lie. But I am going to go to bed about 11.
I don't know how long it goes on for. My mum was like it for like 3 years. Just solid 3 years of...
Oh, she's boring me. Make some drama. What the fuck? Should we take their views away? What kind of drama are we going to do? For fuck's sake. What kind of drama? Let's get their views. I like your thinking. My mum's gone to bed. I can't make drama with her. Don't like tear bells, no. Oh, for God's sake, is this David again? Hello?
And I'm just coming up to say, the people,
Can you cause some drama, David, please? We're
the
bored.
people in the chat, they keep calling me a peddler,
Okay,
right?
guys, it's okay. You wanted some drama. It's okay.
I want some drama. Bring some men up,
Well,
not
that's why I
women.
put you in, David. We're
Well,
bored
don't
now.
bring women up.
We're
Just
gonna have
bring men up.
a drama-free day, but I've changed my mind. I'm a little bit bored. So come on, David, kick off.
If you want some drama, bring the men up, not the fucking women, mate, because the women are weak.
Right, someone get in the box of David immediately.
Immediately now, get up here and give me some fucking grief. Otherwise, I'll give it your fucking back if you don't. See, now want to come up and give me the grief, but they'll talk shit about me in the fucking chat.
Oh, everyone's saying L. Yes,
You know
that's
what I mean,
it, guys.
Ange?
That's
They'll talk about me
getting the
shit
drama
in the
started.
chat. They'll talk about me shit in the chat, but they won't come up and fucking face me, man.
Right, my mum's got.
Has anyone requested the box, Ange?
Nope.
No, fucking scaredy baby, you fucking,
Is
you
that you?
fucking
What are you doing?
babies. They're fucking babies, Angie.
You
They can't
listening
face
outside my
me.
door? What are you doing? Listening outside my goddamn door.
Is she trying to get in your bedroom?
Listen.
But Angie, see what I mean? Nobody that speaks the shit in your chat can't come up in your boxes and talk shit to me. They can't do it. You know what I mean? So you can call me a peddler, you can call me a pedophile, you can call me whatever you fucking want, guys. But if you can't come up in the box and request the box, then you know what?
We
I
got
reckon
someone in.
you're
I
the
don't know.
peddlers.
We got someone in. Possibility. Let's see. Hello.
But I reckon they're the peddlers are speaking on me in the fucking chat because they can't be bothered to come up. Sorry, sweetheart, you alright?
Hello, love. I don't think anyone said anything about you, to be fair.
No, it's just everybody in the chat calling me a
I
peddler
think
and
you need to
everything
be
else.
careful how you're throwing chat around, really, because no one said anything bad about you.
No, everybody in the chat's calling me a peddler, a wrong gun and everything else.
I didn't say that.
Angie, fucking hell, you look like a
Everyone,
lion.
this is boring me now.
Angie,
Yeah.
you look like a lion then. You're gonna fucking bite a fucking giraffe or something.
Dave, let's play a game.
Yes, let's play a game.
Let's play a game where Dave doesn't talk for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get Sheila in there to
Have
start
a go
on
at
Dave.
me.
Sheila, come and
clarify
start
the
on Dave.
rules?
Amazing.
Angie, I just need 10 seconds in the box and that's it. All I want to say is the night that I was on live when you were sleeping, the way you spoke to Eternity and the way he spoke to Ziana and the way you spoke about women was absolutely disgusting. Right? I will never respect this man. I will not be on your live while this man is on your live. He is awful.
How
He's a bully to women.
fucking hell, Eternity and Ziana fucking love me, man. And
No, they
so,
don't. Have you not
and
read
so,
Eternity's comments tonight? Have you not seen what
God.
Eternity's been commenting tonight? No, Eternity doesn't love you. She really doesn't.
Angie, can you kick that
Disgusting.
one
And
out, please?
the fact that you put your grandchildren on social media in swimsuits.
Are you talking about
absolutely? Listen, I'm going off because I can't even talk to someone like you. Goodbye,
Oh my
goodbye,
God.
David. You're disgusting. Goodbye.
Talking about my grandchildren? Oh my God.
I don't think people like you, David.
Thank you.
I think
Thank
you need
you.
to explain, David.
This is out of my hands.
Angie, I was in your box
I'm here
that
for it.
day and I turned my camera around because people in your lives, like they are now, calling me a wrong 'un and whatever, and I'm on the register, right? I take my camera round and I show my grandkids in the garden having a party and a
Did he say he
barbecue.
was on the register? Angie. He said
Yeah,
he was
they
on
were
the
saying I'm on
register.
the register
He said he
and
was on the
everything else.
register. Get him out.
No, he said that's what
No,
people were saying.
they were saying I'm on the register and
He's on the
whatever.
he's on the register. Get him
So
out.
to prove that I'm not on the register, I take my camera around to put my
No,
grandkids on that were in the garden having a barbecue and a party. Now, if I was on the register, would my grandkids be around me? No, they wouldn't. And that's what
do
I've
you not
proved.
feel that you should have had some respect for your grandchildren and not put them on camera in the first
But
place?
that's
Just saying.
this is what I've done to let these people know that I'm not on the register. I'm not a fucking peddler
Way up,
because I
TC's
just
back.
love my grandkids.
No,
Do you know what I
listen,
mean?
doesn't matter whether you're on the register or not. Listen, there's no way, I've got 4 granddaughters. There is no way on this earth, right, I
Have
would
your
ever turn the camera around to show my 4 granddaughters on the internet to prove a point. People either
So
believe
have
it
you
or
got
they
4
don't. There's no way
granddaughters?
my granddaughters would be on this internet. You are disgusting. You are wrong
Can you
on
prove
every
it?
level, and
Can
you
you
shouldn't be
prove?
on here.
Can you prove you got 4 grandkids
Charlotte, help.
on this app?
You really think I'm going to send my 4 granddaughters to you?
No,
Are you
because you're a
mad?
nonce. You're a nonce, that's why. And you're not going to get your grandkids back.
Oh, listen, mate. I've got
Where
my
I can
granddaughters every day.
prove,
Listen,
where I
listen.
can
I'm not going
prove I've
to.
got my
Somebody that comes out with
grandkids.
them lines. Somebody that comes out with them lines, right,
I
needs to get
can
their devices checked.
prove,
I've got
I can
nothing to
I
prove
can go
to
around my
someone like you.
grandkids.
You're disgusting. You are absolutely disgusting. Why would you put your
Why
children,
am I
your
disgusting?
grandchildren on the internet? You're disgusting. You disgust me.
Why
And that's
am I disgusting?
out. I'm out. Angela, I love you. You know I do.
Why
I'm
am
always
I
here. I've been here for the
disgusting?
last 3
Answer my
years.
question.
I'm out.
Answer my
I can't do him.
question.
He's disgusting. I'm out. I'm out.
Answer
He's
my
disgusting. He
question.
makes me sick.
Why
Sick.
am I disgusting?
Somebody turned around and said to me, I'm a nonce, like you just did. Do you honestly think I'm going to go and take a picture or live stream my granddaughters and my daughter and my 2 sons to prove a point? I'm going to stick my
No,
middle
because you
finger
ain't
up
got
and
no
say,
chance.
if
That's
you
why,
don't
because
believe
you are a
me,
nonce.
that is your problem. You're
Prove
going to
your
air them all
point.
over the internet. You're
Prove your
disgusting.
point.
You're disgusting. Sorry, you're disgusting.
Been a bit
No,
warm
I
today,
talk to
hasn't
you.
it?
Prove your
Hasn't it
point.
been
Then you
warm
got your
today?
grandkids
Very hot.
around you. Prove your point
David,
like I did.
David, can I just say something? I think with David, what you did, right, is you know you shouldn't have turned your camera around because of your grandbabies, right? You know you shouldn't have done
Agreed.
it. But I mean, I think what you've done is you wanted to prove a point, but you didn't actually think that you're actually putting them all over the internet. I think you maybe have done something that you probably, you thought maybe, I don't know if you thought after, I shouldn't have done that. Do you know what I mean? You wanted to
But
prove
Yeah,
a point,
David.
you've seen
however,
your chat
you
tonight.
did it
You've
in the
seen
wrong
your
way.
chat
Angie,
tonight.
I've never been in
Funny,
your box, but
wrong,
he
and
boils
everything
my
else,
blood.
right?
He boils.
Right? So I turned my camera around and showed my grandkids in my garden to prove that I'm not a nonce. Because if I was, they would not be in my garden.
It
They
could have
would
been
not
an
be
like
Yeah,
an
why would
honest
you? Why,
around here.
mistake.
Do you
It
know
could
what I
have
mean?
been an
That's
honest
using your
mistake,
grandchildren.
but
Why would you use your
still.
grandchildren?
That's what I'm saying. It could have been an honest mistake.
They're your bloody grandbabies.
Yeah, and you fucking
You don't
speaking on
use
my
your grandbabies to
grandchildren.
prove a
Why
point.
are you speaking on my grandkids when
No,
I
I'm
proved
sorry. That's
you
One second, I
disgusting.
think
fucking wrong?
what you've done, David, like I said, you shouldn't have, flipped your camera around, right? But I think because people were calling you not, you wanted to prove that you weren't, right? I understand that. So it could have been just an honest mistake. But you do know now, David, you shouldn't have done that because you put your kids all over the internet.
Angie, in your live in the chat, I was being called a nonce. I'm on the register and this and that. And I
No,
was
you said
fed
I
you
up
was
of
on the
know,
it.
I get that, but I
register.
don't need to use your kids to prove that. That's
And
what
I was fed up of it, right?
Exactly.
And I said to my
Exactly that.
children, can I reverse the camera and put my grandkids on? And all of them said, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, but
Right?
they didn't know it was going on social media, did they?
They knew I was on social media.
I've got
They
kids, and
knew
I
I
will
was on
always
TikTok.
say, if you don't want me to post it, I won't post it. Actually, I've
No,
got
they
teenagers,
knew
so it's
I
a bit
haven't
different.
posted it. I fucking turned my camera around. So anyone that's recorded it are paedophiles.
Why would you
100%.
want them to
Why would you
record it,
even
though?
say that? You know what I mean?
But what I'm saying,
Hang on,
David,
hang on, hang on.
If I said,
Just he's
David, but
hang on,
why would you
Angie.
even want
He's
them
just
to
said,
record
listen. He's just turned around and said anybody that recorded it is paedophiles, right? What did he do to Michelle when her kid
no,
was
I
on
didn't record
live
that
with Michelle
either.
in the background?
I didn't
He
record
recorded it.
myself.
He recorded it and he posted it.
No, I didn't record it. I reposted it. That's it.
You recorded
Somebody,
it and you posted it because I saw it
no,
on your
I didn't
page.
record
Don't
it.
lie.
I didn't record it.
Yes, you did. You screen
Have a
recorded it and
look.
you posted it because it was on your
Angie, have
live.
a
Don't
look.
lie.
Yeah,
Do
but I
not lie.
don't think Michelle's son was on camera.
Angie, look
No,
on Smokey
no, he
David.
wasn't, but
Right?
he still recorded
Have
it.
a
He
look
still
on
recorded it.
Smokey David. All Smokey David did, which is me, was
Agree,
reposted
T.
it. So
Yeah,
have a
listen,
look
I
on
Oh
think
my
Smokey
God, look at
David.
what
Jen.
you've
I
done,
only
David, was an honest
reposted it.
mistake.
Angela,
I think it was probably an
no,
honest
Angie,
mistake.
can you have a look
I
at?
just think it was probably just an honest mistake. You turn your camera on. You shouldn't have done it because there are pedlos on here. And you saying that, well, if there's someone recorded it, they're pedlos. But however, probably, yeah, absolutely, right? But however, why do you want someone to be downloading it? And screen recording it?
Angie, at
Exactly.
the
There's
end
no
of the
way.
day,
I
right,
don't care what.
I've been called
I don't
everything
care what I
all
was
over
called
this
on here.
fucking
There's
app.
no way that my children,
I've
and one
been
of them was
called
21, but
everything
there's no way
over
my
this app,
children or my
and
grandchildren would ever be posted on this app ever.
And
Never.
I've been called everything over this app, and
Because
it
you are.
just
Because
Maybe
you
you
are
should
one.
just
is.
learn by this. Just learn by
I
it
needed to
and not do
prove
it again.
something that I've
Just
got my
And what you
learn
said to
by
fucking
it,
eternity and the
and
way you spoke to
if it was
Ziana was
accident,
disgusting.
then just learn by it and don't do it again.
But
I've got
what you said to
proof.
Ziana and the
I've
way
got
you spoke to
proof.
eternity
Still on
was
my
absolutely disgusting.
grandkids.
He was disgusting. He's a disgusting man. He needs off the app and he needs his devices
What
checking.
you do? What you do?
No,
So
you.
you're a
You're
dirty fucking
disgusting.
slut and a bitch.
There you go. Here we go. Here we
Right,
go.
drop him. That's
This is
not
the way you
nice.
spoke to Ziana. This is the way you
Well,
spoke to
you're talking to
eternity.
me like
Carry on.
shit, and you need me off the app.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
So
stop.
you get the fuck off the app.
Yep.
Okay,
Carry
I'll
on.
go.
I don't do boxes, but I've done the box for you tonight because
No, I think you
you need
need
off
to
the app.
be,
You need off
I
this
think
app.
guys, everyone in the chat, thank you. Report the person. Thank you. Get them off.
No,
Thank
they're
you,
reporting
guys.
you weirdo. They're reporting you.
Can you report this person as well, guys? Thank you. All my
Right,
followers.
Angela, I love you. I will be back on when he's gone. You know I love you. You know I've always had your back.
Bye-bye.
For the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Can you report this person as well, guys? Everyone that supports me, thank you.
There you go. Look, report David.
Thank you. There
No
you go.
one's
You've
going to
been
listen to
reported.
you.
Bye-bye.
My baby.
Angie, listen, right?
Oh,
Please
Angie,
bring
Angie,
your
can you do me a
comments.
favour,
Guys,
please?
Okay.
you're reporting me too because you'll take my life down.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not
please
reporting
bring
anyone
your
because the
comments.
boxes get
That guy
reported and
was
it's not fair
putting
on
me
him. So no,
now.
we're not
I'm on
reporting
the
anyone.
register and everything else, right? I turned my camera around to show that my grandkids was in the garden having a party, having a barbecue, done. And
In a
then
swimsuit.
within
In a
what?
swimsuit.
It wasn't in
I
a
think at
fucking
the end of the
swimsuit,
day,
you idiot.
Dave, I think what you've done is you made an honest mistake. I mean, you just wanted to prove your point that you
But
weren't.
the one in swimsuits,
Well,
that
but
was my
David, just listen. You
grandsons in
proved your
fucking
point.
shorts.
Yeah, but I just think what happened is wanted to prove a point. People were calling you the P word. So you wanted to prove a point that you wouldn't have your grandkids if you was one of those. But I think it was an honest mistake. You turned that flipping the camera around because you've got to remember there's a lot of weirdos on here. And you saying that, well, if anyone screen records it, they're a P, they're pedlos. But however, you wouldn't want to use your kids in that way to prove your point, do you? You don't want to put your kids out there or have them
Yeah.
screen record
People
it.
can call me what they like. I would never put my
100%.
kids or my grandkids on here. I don't care what they call me. There's
If I
no
was
way
on
I
a
would put my kids on
register,
here.
Finish that. Finish.
Angie, if I was on a
No,
register, what the fuck
What I'm
are my
saying is,
kids doing in my
you don't want
garden?
to.
You know what I mean?
David, what I'm saying is you don't want to prove a point by saying, well, I'm not a pedlo. Here you go. Here's my kids and have your kids.
Yeah, here's my kids. Hello, pedlos.
Yeah, here's your kids and have your kids downloaded.
Exactly
or
that.
recorded by some weirdo on social media because that's what.
Absolutely. And then you got these people like this bitch in the fucking box bringing up my kids.
Oh, he's absolutely disgusting to women,
I
isn't
think
he?
that's a little bit wrong.
He
think
is
that's wrong,
disgusting to
don't you
me,
think
man.
so?
Yeah, but David, you got to just, not
It
call.
don't matter whether you're a woman or a man and they're bringing up your kids.
Yeah, but
That
David,
is
You put your
wrong.
kids on here.
but David, you can
That
have an
is
argument without
wrong,
calling
man.
people.
That is wrong.
But David, you can have an argument without going in on people. Do you know what I mean? You just attack the argument, not people. Yeah, we
But
have.
Angie, it don't matter whether it's a woman or a man. If they're bringing up your kids,
You
right, for
brought up your
proving
kids by
something
putting them on
wrong,
here. I've got
for
3
proving
children and 4
somebody's
grandchildren.
wrong,
Have you ever seen their faces? No. You brought your grandkids on the app. You.
and you're still bringing my grandkids up.
Because you
So
put them on here and you never should have.
You
Oh my
are the
God.
fucking
I tell you
wrong
what, there's nobody has
You
ever
are the
infuriated me as
wrong
much
for
as you have.
calling
I
my
swear
kids
to
out, my
God.
grandkids out. You are the wrong one. You know, if I brought up your kids, you would come at me day after day after day, but you're bringing my grandkids up day
Listen,
after
you
day
can't
after
bring up my
day.
kids because
So
I
you
keep
know
my
what?
kids and my
You
grandkids
are a
private.
wrong
You
one.
cannot bring up
You
my
are the
kids
wrong
or
one for
my
bringing my
grandkids
grandkids
because I
up.
keep them private.
But
Social
you're
media
a
is a
wrong
dangerous
one.
world,
You
and
are the
you've put
wrong
your
one.
grandkids all over the app,
See,
right? And that's on you. That is on
see,
you.
I didn't put it all over the app. I
Yes,
was
you
in
did.
Delusive Angie's
Yes, you
live.
did. You flip
I
your
was
camera
in
around and you
Delusive
put your
Angie's
grandkids
live,
on the app.
and
That
I
is on
said,
you.
See, I mean, listen, I
down.
don't agree with people putting kids onto this, especially TikTok. I don't agree with that. But however, people do put their kids on there.
But
And
now
I don't
you
agree with it. I
speak
tell
about
people,
her kids, right? Then it'll be a different situation. But now she's talking about my grandkids because I'm a male. Nothing is
I'd be
getting
saying the same thing to a woman.
Nothing is
I would
getting
be saying the
said.
same thing to a
Nothing is
woman.
getting explained.
Children do
You
not
are
consent to
talking
being
on
on
my
social
grandkids.
media. They do not deserve to
You
be put
are
all over
talking
social
on my
media.
grandkids.
Did you
You
ask?
are
Did you?
talking
I'll
on
ask
my
you a question. Did
grandkids.
you ask your grandkids for
How
permission?
dare you
Did you ask your
speak on
grandkids
my
for permission
grandkids?
to be on social media? Did you? No,
How
you
dare
didn't.
you speak
No,
on my
you didn't.
grandkids? How
You
dare
didn't
you?
ask for. They did not give consent. So goodbye, David.
Goodbye. Bye bye.
Oh, he's horrid. Oh, what a horrid
I
man.
hope you have a fucking good night's sleep. I
I
hope
have a
Karma
beautiful
don't
sleep. You
bite
know
you.
why? Because my husband's next to me and my 3 kids are in my
Yeah, I
house.
hope he
Night,
fucking
David.
bites you in
No
the
night,
night.
lonely man. No night.
Good night, Karma.
Yeah, mate, I ain't got no karma. My life's
Good
full.
night, Karma. You have
Oh,
you
Angie,
got
I
Karma.
can't. I'm
I've
going to
just
mute
wished this
myself.
upon
I'm
you.
going to. Angie, you coming off now?
I've just wished Karma on you for bringing my grandkids into this
You
fucking
brought your.
argument.
Do you not understand? Are you stupid? You
And you
brought your
stupid.
grandkids
And
on
you
the
stupid.
app. You
And you
brought your grandkids.
stupid.
Oh,
yeah,
I can't
don't
do
think
it.
people should be
I
talking
swear
about
to God, if I was in front of
You
him, it'd
know,
be a
because
different
your
story.
partner's
I've got to mute my mic.
stupid.
I
You
don't
know,
think
because your
anyone should.
partner's stupid next to you. It
Listen,
don't mean
guys,
say,
tell
I'm a
me, I don't
male
think
and
anyone should be talking
stupid.
about kids or anything at the end of the day. You've done an honest mistake, in my opinion, and that was it. People do put their kids on TikTok, although I don't think they should.
And I've done it to prove people wrong that I'm not on the register. And all I've done
Yeah,
was
but
turn
what I'm
the
saying is,
camera around.
yeah, David, we get what you're saying, but however, you don't want to prove that by putting your kids all over an app.
Exactly that. You don't use your grandchildren to prove you're not on a register. You know
However,
you're
I
not on a
think
register.
Well, however else can I prove that I'm not on the register? However else can I
You
prove
notice
that
it's
I'm not a
TikTok. It's
peddler?
an app. You don't need to prove yourself. If you know you're not on a register, you don't need an app to prove it. And you certainly don't need to put your grandchildren on an app to prove it.
Well, I've
Come on.
proved it because I was
Bloody
at
hell,
my
you're old
house
enough.
in my garden having a party and having barbecue.
David.
Right? And you know what? It's my birthday on the 26th of this month, and my kids, my
David,
grandkids,
will you
will
ever
be
stop
there.
talking? Right?
I
I'm
know.
going to say this on behalf of the cult. What you said about Eternity and Ziana when they were in the box, I'm going to say it on behalf of all of us. You are a
Absolutely.
wrong-un. Why you're here
Oh, I'm a
bullying women,
wrong
I'd never
Am I
know.
a
You're a
wrong
wrong-un and you're a paedophile. Simple as
Can
that.
I ask?
You
Oh, you
turned that
just call me a
camera on your
paedophile.
grandkids. Simple
You
as
just
that.
call me a
No
paedophile.
parent, no
Oh,
grandparent would ever
wow.
do that. You did.
Exactly.
You did. You'll not understand. Don't even dare with me, I'm telling you now.
Wow, you just
You
call
are a
me a
pedo.
wrong gun. You
The way
just
you
call me a
talk to women.
paedophile.
The way
Not
you
just
talk
me.
to women. So yeah, I hope you have a good night's sleep tonight.
And the names you was calling
Wow.
Yeah,
Eternity.
wow.
The names you
Angie,
was
did you
calling
hear that?
Eternity and Ziana was absolutely disgusting. And if
Angie,
Angie
this
wasn't
is why I
asleep,
have to
you
prove
would
that
have
I'm
been
not a
dropped.
paedophile.
Because
You
the
are a
name you called
paedophile.
them was disgusting.
Guys, listen, right? Okay, David's a troll, right? And yes, he doesn't speak nice to women, yeah? We know that, yeah? You can be a horrible person, David, yeah? With the way you speak to people, like Eternity, Ziana, and other women, right? You do. However, listen, I don't know who anyone is. I can't sit and call him a peddler. Right, yes, he shouldn't have turned that camera onto his children but I do understand you wanted to prove a point that you're not a month, but however, you shouldn't have turned that camera on your kids when they're in the garden because you know what TikTok's like. There's a lot of wrongings on here. Yeah, but however, it probably was an honest mistake. You shouldn't use your kids in that way. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like I said, if someone has screen recorded it, that will be on you for doing what you did, right? However, it does not mean he's a peddler, number one, and number two, that people put their children on TikTok all the time. And that's what people are forgetting. I don't agree with it. I don't think people should. But people do post their children on here.
Angie, this is why I had to
It does not
prove.
mean he's a peddler. Yes, he could be a nasty piece of work. You can.
No, Angie, I've never said he's a peddler.
He can be a
never
nasty
said.
piece of work. Yes, he shouldn't have spoken Eternity like that. He can be a bastard. We know that, absolutely, yeah? But we can't say he's a peddler because he put the camera on his grandbabies, yeah? He was proving a point. Could be an honest mistake. People do post their kids on here. We need to remember that. Just because he's decided to flip that camera does not mean he's a peddler either.
This is why I
No,
have
I've
to
never
do
said he's a
that,
peddler.
Angie.
Them
To
words have
stop
never come out
people.
my
Hold
mouth.
on.
David, the word peddler has never come out my
Angie,
mouth
this is
against
why
you. What
I
I
have to
said to you
prove
was,
that my grandkids are still
you
allowed
shouldn't have
in my
used your
garden, in
grandchildren
my
to prove you're
house,
not.
Can you say
right?
it's a mistake,
To
though?
prove that I'm not a
It's not.
fucking peddler and I'm not on the fucking register.
David, listen. Are you
You
going to
just
admit
gave that woman call me a fucking
Yeah, no,
peddler.
can I say something? Angie, you've never put your niece, right, on a camera. None of us here have ever put our kids on camera. To prove any point, regardless, this is social media. You do not put any kind of children on a social media app, right? Regardless of that anyway, the way he speaks to women, the way he slated you, Angie, all of us, the cult. Now, we will
Wow.
not stand by this man. Simple as that.
Wow.
Sorry, Angie. That's it. That's all I've got to say.
You know that night?
Angie, have I ever
I could bear
disrespected
him.
you,
But you
girl?
know that night, the way you spoke to Eternity on live when you was asleep was absolutely disgusting. Honestly, I was
Angie,
Exactly.
the way you spoke
Angie,
to
It's not
Eternity
even
have
that.
I
It's
ever
the
disrespected
lies
you?
that he's done about Angie. The screenshots he's done about Angie. The way he's gone with Alicia. You know, all them other people who are against Angie. That David ran with
Wow.
because Angie blocked him or removed him from the box. This is
Wow.
why he went against Angie the way he did. So we're not taking it. We're the cult. That's it. You will not win. Simple
You
as
ain't
that.
the fucking cult.
Exactly.
Fuck
He
off.
thinks,
You ain't
he
the
thinks
cult.
people forget and he thinks people
We
forget and they
can,
don't
we
go around the
shall,
app, but
we
we do.
will.
You ain't the cult.
Absolutely. And my name TC isn't
Angie,
my
you
name.
know this,
My name stands for cult because I go around the app spying. Yeah. So David, look out because
Angie, you know this
I'm keeping my
Nans
eye
or
on you.
whatever it is at the top
My name
box,
TC stands
right?
for the cult,
I can't
and
say
I
the
am looking
name,
out for you.
right?
You're wrong.
My
I
name's
have got
Coles.
lots and lots and lots of video of her talking about you, right, with Alex Brigham.
Who?
Alex Brigham,
Who? Hang on. Who?
the one at the top box.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Who am I talking
I
about?
was
I've
going to
been in the
say because
cult
I
for a
don't
long
follow
time.
anyone.
Yeah, and you've also was
Go on,
mod for
David. Go
Alex
on, run with it.
Brigham.
I can't wait
You
for
was
this.
also mod for Alex Brigham, remember?
Alex Brigham? I can't
Yeah,
stand that fat fucking mushroom prick.
you was mod for him when
Is he on about me or
Angie and
you,
Alex
Coles?
Oh,
Brigham
here he
first
goes,
fell out.
deflecting.
I just want to say one thing
Listen,
quickly.
I'm friends with most of the cult. Listen here now. I'm
I've
friends
got
with
all the
most of the cult.
videos.
They've
I've
got
got
my
all the
number.
videos,
They've
girl.
got everything on social media. You cannot outdo me. I do not run with anybody
Angie
on
knows
this app
me. I'm the
apart from
FYP.
Angie and the cult. Simple as
I'm
that.
the FYP.
You, David,
just,
are a
David,
wrong
can we have
but a nice try.
What's
Snoopy? Who's Snoopy gonna say?
Right, I just want to say one thing, right? David tried to make a point that he put his
Where did he go?
Wow. He's gone. Why is he gone?
I don't know.
Angie.
Did he get? I
But
don't know
you know
why.
what? You've all turned on fucking Angie in your fucking times.
Angie.
100%, all of you.
Listen, you got. I just feel like people just.
I've been here
people,
for 4 years.
can I
I've
just
never
quickly say, I think
turned on
people are just
Angie.
jumping the gun. Listen, he can be all those things. He's horrid at times. Absolutely, you are, David. But however, I don't think we can sit here and call him a peddler because he wanted to make a point, yeah? And because people were calling him a nonce, he made a bad point. Don't get me wrong, he shouldn't have done what he done, right? He has made a bad point, but I feel it's just an honest mistake because he was getting a lot of people saying he was a peddler, which is a damaging word, right? Yes, he shouldn't have done what he does. It does not make... Wait a minute, David, it does make him a peddler, though. Okay, he's made an honest mistake, and let's not forget, we don't post our children. I think it's wrong because of the TikTok, because we know what people are on here. However, people do post their children, on TikTok all the time.
Thank you, Angie.
Right,
Thank
Angie,
you.
can I...
I'm not agreeing with you because you have said some horrible shit.
I shouldn't have done it, but I did.
Angie, I was in the live and you weren't looking at the screen. Somebody called him a liar about his grandchildren or something. He said, I'll turn my camera on. He walked into the back garden. The little kids were in their underwear in a paddling pool. I know you weren't looking. Them children were in their underwear, a pair of pants in the garden, and he put
No,
them
they
on
was
the
in
live.
the
That's why
shorts.
everybody's going
They
mad.
was in the shorts and
And
now
there's also a lady in the
that was
chat
my
called
grand-
Jen, and he's tried to get pictures of her children.
No, that was my grandchild,
have.
right? Boys, that was in the shorts.
You want to
Can I
protect your
just say
grandchild
though, that
at all
was wrong
costs,
with
though.
what
Why
you
would
did
you want
just,
to put your
David, but I still
grandchild?
feel it's probably just an honest mistake. I don't think he'd be wanting to put his grandbabies, his own grand family on TikTok if he knew what he was doing was, do you know what I mean? If he really knew what he was doing. He just got so, everyone was calling him that word, do you know what I mean?
I
And he
just
just
want
wanted
to add in.
I don't know, that's how I feel.
No,
That's what I think.
Angie,
I
it
do
was
just
in
want to
your
quickly
life.
I
say
don't think he did it, I don't think he
calling you
thought
wrong.
in his
Like
brain.
tonight, there was all
Anyway,
coming in
listen,
wrong.
I just don't
on
think
behalf
that.
of me and Nicole, David, you're a wrong un. That's it.
Oh,
Goodbye.
fuck
Take
off,
care,
bitch.
Angie. I'll be in the
What
comments.
I'm saying is,
All I
I
do
don't
want to
think
say,
when what he did, he was thinking in his head because
See
so
what I
many
mean?
people probably
David,
yeah,
you're
I'm not
wrong. Again.
sticking one sec, David. I'm not sticking up. You have said some horrible things. I'm just saying that moment when I didn't see it though, guys. You probably weren't thinking in your head, oh my god, what am I doing, kind of thing. You were just probably getting frustrated. Everyone's calling you a peddler, I assume. But the rest of it, then yes, I do agree with what other people were saying with the things that you said.
Angie, in spare
I've
of the
never,
moment,
I've
in
never
the
called
spare
him
of
a
the
peddler.
moment,
I've
because
never
like
called him a
now, I'm
peddler,
being
but you
called
know
a wrong un now, right? I'm being called a wrong un now in your chat and whatever. It was
David.
spare of the moment to turn the camera around and prove that I've got my grandkids around me,
You
right?
made it. I
well,
feel
can
you
I
just made
just
it.
add that you
A
having
Now,
your
stupid.
if I
grandchild
was
around
a
you,
wrong
David,
un,
doesn't
my
prove
grandkids
anything.
would not be
Where
in my
people can,
fucking garden.
Right, can we
See
just
what
hear
I'm
from
saying?
Snoopy, David? Wait a minute. Hello,
yeah,
Snoopy.
I just want to add, like, him showing his grandchild on social media doesn't prove anything. Children, sex offenders and stuff like that can have supervised contact if a family member is like supervising that, if you know what I mean. And obviously I don't agree with that, like, obviously, but they do allow that. So him showing that he's got his grandchild around him does not prove absolutely anything, and that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for letting me speak.
But even, can I just say one thing, one sec, David? Even if he was what you're saying, a peddler, even if he was right, I don't think he would still want to show his own flesh and blood, yeah, on social
Oh
media.
yeah,
That's what he
I
was.
get
Now
that.
you could say about, well, wait a minute, what if he's done something to his own children or something? Well, then he wouldn't be even having supervision. He wouldn't even have supervision. You know what I mean? If he was a peddler, he wouldn't even have probably supervision. Where he can be around his kids and see them so and so. I don't think.
Yeah, I get that, but just
I don't think.
all
I'm saying.
children, no matter what, if there's children on social media, that like no one should be recording and no one should be taking them onto their like downloading their images onto their phones or nothing like that. Like you should, at the end of the day, the least you should do is, if you don't want it on there or don't like it on there, message the person or speak to the person directly, or even report the thing. Report it.
If David was doing it to other children, absolutely, I'd be like, what the fuck? Absolutely. But these are his family, his grandbabies, his flesh and blood. He done something
a stupid mistake. He won't think.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? But people do post their kids on here all the time, you know, and
It's exactly that, and that's all. That's all I was wanting to say is like it was a silly mistake
yeah.
that he has done because at the end of the day, and that's what everyone is like in chat is going at sort of thing because
it
at the
might
end
be
of
a lot
the
of
day,
things. I don't
there is
know
a lot
about
of like out there, and they do allow obviously supervised content and stuff like that. But like he's using that as an like obviously an example hasn't helped him, if you know what I mean.
No, it hasn't.
But yeah,
Angie,
that's all I wanted to say anyway. Thank you.
can I just ask you one question, Angie, then I'll drop. If AB had tried to prove that his children are in the back garden and did exactly what David did, what would you call him?
I'd say the same thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I'd say the same thing as to what I'm saying. It's probably not a stupid mistake. If it was other children, that's not his, I'd be like, what the hell? It'd be very different. I just
Angie,
don't think, even if he was, I don't think he'd be stupid enough to put it on social media.
I've done it as proof, and
The chat are saying that them children aren't even his grandchildren.
I wouldn't put my children or my grandchildren fully through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's right that people
I've done it to prove
Exactly.
a point.
No
I've done it.
parent,
Listen,
no grandparent,
listen,
no
I've
auntie,
done it-
no
I've done
uncle
it
would
to
ever
prove
put their
a point.
kids on social media, especially naked in the garden, whether they've got pants
not
on or
naked,
whatever.
you
No, you're a
fucking
granddad.
idiot.
You're supposed to be a granddad.
They're
David,
not
back
fucking
up.
naked.
Back
That's
up. You
my
are arrogant,
grandson,
simple as
you're
that.
not top on
The
your
fact that you
fucking
slated
horrible
Angie
bitch.
in everyone's live, right, and posted everything that you did about
Angie,
Angie, we are
listen
against
to
you.
this.
The
Listen
cult
to
is
this.
against you. Simple as that.
Angie,
The cool know what you are. The cool know
Angie,
what
can you
you
mute
are.
them
David,
so
can
I
I
can
ask you a
speak?
question? Are you just naive or what to what TikTok's about? Because
Right.
He's
obviously
not naive,
there's a lot of
Angie.
nonsense on
Please,
here.
I beg you,
I'm
please
gonna,
don't believe that. He's not
Angie,
naive.
I'm going to answer that question.
You're
My
too clever for
children,
that.
my grandchildren was not naked. He was my grandson without a top on. He was hot.
There was 2 children for
Yes,
a
there were
start.
2
Yeah,
children.
2
Yes.
children, which was
I
both
didn't
my
even, I wasn't
grandsons
even.
with no top on,
No,
right?
they were in underwear in the
And we
pool.
were
Can
But
I
it
ask
doesn't
you a
matter.
question,
It's
though,
underwear.
David?
That's
Do you
fucking
boy
realise?
or
short
girl.
on your goof.
Can I ask you a
So
question,
you
David?
the
Do you realise what you
preacher.
did was wrong?
So, Angie, what I done
David,
was
Nick, can one sec,
wrong.
David, let
What
me
I
ask you
done,
a question, Mike, because we're just going around in circles. Do you realise, yeah, what you did, yeah, to prove a point, which is, you know, what people are saying that you were right, to prove a point, do you think that was wrong and that was a wrong point to prove? Wrong point to prove by showing your grandparents because people are calling you the same? Yes or no? David, you're on mute.
Angie, I was wrong for doing that because I was being called a peddler. I'm on the fucking peddler files and this and that in your chat. And this is why I turned my camera around to prove that if I was on the fucking register and whatever, what the fuck am I doing with my grandkids?
But if I was called a peddler, there's no way on this earth I would turn my camera around on my children or my grandchildren.
Can I
I'd
just
tell
say though,
everybody to
TC,
get
because
to
What, how can you prove that
one
you're not
sec, David. Can I just say though something really quick? Because I think everyone's just like, you know, I think when someone like David, he's a man, you know, he's being called a nonce, right? So that's probably maybe as a reaction, you know, do you know what I mean? Without even thinking, because, you know, it must be horrible to be called a peddler when you have grandbabies, especially when you've got your grandchildren with you and people are saying you're a nonce, all these kind of things. So it could be just an actual once, like a quick reaction to think, oh, nonce, oh my God,
It
what the
was,
hell are you got grandbabies without thinking? And I think people are
was.
just jumping on it and they're actually coming out with this, it was a peddler. Do you know what I mean?
Would your
And I-
first thought not be to do a DBS check and prove that you've never been convicted of
100%.
anything?
well, but
Not
what I'm saying
put
is
your
it's a
new
split second.
children online.
Well, it's a split second reaction, isn't it? You react so. I think he's probably reacted so quick that he didn't even think and say, "Oh, there you go. There's my grandbabies." You know, when he's probably maybe now thinking maybe I shouldn't have done that because my grandkids are on the internet. Do you know what I mean?
And you
Maybe
know when
it's
you
not
get
wrong.
accused, you know when you get accused of things like this and whatever, you try to do your best to prove that you're not a fucking peddler.
Okay,
And
okay,
I did
okay.
react.
Let me
I
say
did
something. Let me
react.
say
Hold
something.
on, let me speak.
Okay,
Let me
you've
speak.
never ever put
I
your
did
face
react
online. Put your
as
face
turning
online
the
now.
fucking
You'll put your
camera round.
grandkids on pictures. You'll put
I
your
turned the
grandkids
camera
online.
round to say, there's my
You'll put your
grandkids in the
grandkids,
fucking
right,
garden.
to prove that
Are
you've
you
got
not going to let
grandkids,
me
but you
speak
won't
or
put your
what,
face there.
stupid? Are you stupid or what?
Am I stupid? Put your
Yeah,
face on
because
camera.
you're letting
You
me
quick enough
speak.
to put your grandkids
I
on
agree.
camera.
You
I
want
agree
Put
to
with you,
keep
your
Andrew.
face on
speaking
camera.
over me
Put him to
because
put his
you're a
grandkids.
pedlo. Are
Might
you a
agree to put his
pedlo?
grandkids on there, but he
Are
won't put his
you a
Exactly.
face on
pedlo?
there.
Can you prove you're
Exactly.
not a pedlo?
Angie, I'm dropping. Can you let Jen
I'm
Jen in the
sorry,
box, please?
Hank.
It's her baby that you
But
tried to get
I'm
pictures
sorry,
of.
Hank, but if
Oh,
she's doing my fucking head in because I
Jen
have to
Jen, she has
prove
requested. Can you
that
let her
I'm
in
not
the
a
box, please?
pedlo, you know what I mean? I've
Bye,
had to
David.
fucking try hard
There's no one
to
that's her
know
name in the
that
box.
hello,
people, I've still
everybody.
got my kids around me, I've still got my grandkids around me, but this
Jack,
woman here
There,
I've
she
had
just
my
is
sent a gift,
grandkids for the
speaking over
Angie.
last 4
me.
Right,
days.
can
You
I
haven't
just
seen
say
me
everyone
post
something?
them.
mute for Sasha.
Can I just
But
quickly say
I've had
something?
to
Because I don't
fucking
feel that.
work
Because I
hard.
think one sec, I don't think I feel comfortable people calling David a pedo. Because listen, I don't know anyone on here. Who knows? It could be one in the comments. I don't know, and I don't feel comfortable with it because he's made a split second mistake where he's put his grandbabies on because people were calling him a nonce, and he wanted to prove to people that it wasn't a nonce. It was a mistake that he's made. People do post their children up on here every single day. He shouldn't have done it. You know, he probably knows what he's done is wrong. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think it's right people calling him a peddler.
Can I just say something, Angie?
He made a silly
100%
because
Angie.
when he does it, because he's made a silly error.
Can you let Sasha talk, please, David? Hi,
I'm not
everyone.
going to answer any
Sasha,
questions now. I'm not going to answer any questions. So if
David's
you want
not
to
in the
speak, then
box.
speak about
I
it.
don't want. I'm not going to ask any questions. All I want to say is I've spoke to Andrew before. However, I've 30 years in my employment dealing with SOs. Firstly, I want to say DBS checks don't mean nothing unless you're convicted of an offence. Secondly, children don't have to be unclothed or clothed for SOs to find them actually attractive. And thirdly, just be careful on here about naming people when in effect there's no evidence. And I do talk from experience. Like I said, I had 30 years as a child protection officer interviewing and dealing with SOs. And that's all I wanted to say. But nobody should be posting any children, whether they're clothed or not, on any internet site, because I've seen stuff where pictures are
Yeah, I don't
adapted
think
in
so either. Yeah.
all sorts of ways. And that's all I wanted to say, guys.
I think with David, he just made because everyone's just jumped on. You know, listen, he can be, you can be vile, David, but I think he's just made. He's reacted to people calling him a nonce. He's reacted in a bad way. That's what I think. I don't think he's a peddler.
I don't think no one's called him a nonce tonight.
No,
We've called him a padlo and we've called him a wrong
I have never said he's a peddler. I've never said that word. What I'm saying is
Exactly.
the way he spoke to Eternity and
Yes.
when he was asleep was absolutely disgusting. Ziana was trying to get him out the box. He wouldn't leave. He was horrific.
Yeah.
Honestly, Andrew, he was awful.
Yeah.
He was really awful.
Who's Jen? She wanted to say something.
Yeah, it's just me.
Angie, guys, I'm going. I just wanted to say that.
I just want to be here for
Nice,
like 2
Sasha.
seconds because
Take
I'm not
care.
staying any longer
Bye.
with that
Thank you.
that weirdo. He tried
I don't
looking
know what's happened.
for
I don't know who you are.
so he
Listen, Angie.
oh here we go.
David, shut up. And
That's
listen.
not David. Let Jen speak.
Listen to Jen. Listen.
So you tried looking for pictures of my baby, which my baby is not on social media. I don't know why you tried doing that. You're an absolute wrong 'un. I'm currently sorting out my baby right now, so I'm gonna get out of the box. But you need to get your devices checked, and yeah, he's definitely
Why
not
was he
okay.
looking for your baby? I don't understand.
I don't know. I had messages saying that because I put a picture up of my baby scans.
Oh, you can hear it in her voice.
And he just wanted, and
Yeah, but
he's
who's
an
told
absolute-
you this information?
He's like sent messages saying that he's looking like he was looking for like pictures of my baby. My baby's not on any social media.
Well, I don't understand why, David.
Exactly.
Why were you looking for pictures of her baby? You've sent her messages apparently.
Can you please provide them messages, please? Because I never ever would ask you that question or anything. Can you please
Yeah,
provide
guys,
them
there's no
for
risk. We
me?
need to see receipts. No one should be running with this. Do you know
Please
what I mean?
send them to Angie, please, as soon as possible, 100% now, please.
Well, not excuse me, not 100%
No,
now
you
because I'm
ain't.
currently
No,
feeding
no,
my baby. So
excuse me. Do it now,
I weren't even going to
100%.
jump in the box,
Do it
David.
now on your child.
You're an
What you
absolute
just
wrong.
said, you just said that
I know what I said. I know
speaking
what I
on your
said.
child. Can you send it, please, to Angie right now? Angie, what, 29, Angie?
Huh?
To
Angie
Angie
17,
29?
David.
17.
Angie
David, can I ask you a
17, send
question?
them now to Angie 17,
David,
please.
David,
You
can I ask you a question? Do
fucking
you have the
dirty,
same energy for a
stupid
man?
bitch. Now send them to Angie
I
right
think we need
now.
receipts on that.
All
Do you
right.
have a, do
Send
you
them
have
to
the same
Angie
energy for
right
a
now.
man?
You
David,
dirty scrubber bitch.
here you
You're a
go. Here you
dirty,
go.
dirty wrong 'un.
Angie, I've
Angie,
never
can you drop
said
me, please, before
anything
I
to
get
this
blocked?
woman. I ain't
We
even
can't, we
following it.
shall, we
You get
will.
him.
I don't. I'm not
He's a
even
wrong one.
following it. Wow. Angie, I'm not even following that. That is disgusting.
David, can I ask
That
you
is
can I ask you a polite
disgusting.
question?
Can I just say something though? Yeah. Now we know that if the things that you come out with, David, right? You know that's what you shouldn't do. Yes, you're vile in many ways, right? With Eternity Zion, all of that, right? However, I do understand why he said to that woman. I'm not gonna lie, because number one, we need to see receipts. We've not seen receipts. Now, if that's not true, she's just come up and said that he's been trying to look for her baby. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I've not seen any receipts. It could be,
Well,
it
I
might
just
not be.
told Angie
I can
to.
understand someone's anger, right? Because we need to. Why would you be looking for someone's baby? It does not make sense to me. Now,
Absolutely,
if that is a
100%.
lie, and I don't know if she's listened to trolls or what, but if that's just a flat out lie, I think that's disgusting because you used your baby in that way.
No, I didn't use it, Angie. This is why I
Not
said
you. I meant to the
post,
woman.
post the videos, post the
She said
DMs,
she will.
whatever it
Okay, she's
was,
gonna send them, and I hope you do, Jen, because we do go by
and
receipts.
you will never
That's a
receive them,
severe
Angie.
accusation there. That's something really bad. But another question: why would you be looking for her baby? Do you know who this woman is?
Angie, I'm not even following that person.
Do you know? I just don't understand why you'd be looking for a baby.
Angie, I
I just
would
think it's a weird thing to
never
come in the box and
speak on
say.
children. I will never
I
speak
just
on
think, you
children
know
like
what it
that.
is? What I feel really weird is that she's just come in the box and just said she's looking for my baby, but didn't give an explanation as to why. Nothing. That doesn't make sense.
I'm hated, Angie. I've been hated for a while on here because I've been in your lives for a lot, and a lot of people hate me because, you're Angie, seriously, and I'm hated by a lot of people in your lives. And here comes
You're hated by
Eternity.
the
Oh my
things you
God.
do. You're hated.
Oh
You
my
are
God.
hated by the things you
Eternity.
say. You're hated by the things you say. They're horrible, and it's always to
Listen,
women.
yes, the things he says, but we cannot sit here and call this man a peddler.
But do I
That's wrong.
ever
No,
speak
I've
on
never called him a
children?
peddler,
Do
Angie.
I
I've
ever
never
speak
called
on
him a
children? Am I a
peddler ever.
nasty person on children?
No, I have never called you a
Thank you.
peddler. I have got no proof. All I was saying to you was, I have 4 grandchildren, and they're all girls, and there is no way I would put them on the internet. That's the only
Thank
thing
you.
I've ever said. I've never said you're a peddler.
Thank you.
Hi, Eternity.
Hello, Pand, you're right.
Yeah.
I've got a question for David. Well, a question for the whole of the chat, really. Can anybody remember Kay being in the box? I don't know, about 6 months
Kay.
ago, maybe. David asked her if she was 16 and if she wanted to be broken.
What?
Yes, David. I've not got
Yes.
it, but I will try and find it. I'll try my
No.
damnedest
Oh,
to
Yeah, you
find
know
it. I
what?
am not
I remember
lying.
that.
You
No,
are wronging.
I
Kay is
remember.
a
please,
cult member,
please,
and she
we
will.
need that video. We need that video, seriously, because that is sick.
No, Eternity, I do
I'm
remember
putting.
that, but unfortunately, I
Eternity,
don't
Yes,
if
remember
you're coming
exactly.
it.
at me,
Kate is
if
always
you're
in your
coming
chat,
at me,
Angie, and
we
that's
need
what he
that
said. Are you
video.
16 and do you want to be broken? He's a
We
fucking wrong
need
un.
that video I remember saying Alicia was probably broken at 16.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
You
there you go
didn't.
then.
No, I
Admittance,
do
look.
remember
Why would
that
Wasn't
one.
Alicia be
Alicia?
fucking
I
broken at
remember
16?
saying
There we
Alicia
go.
was
Thank you,
probably
Kay.
broken at
She's here.
16. But
Kay's
can you
here.
bring, but
It
can you
wasn't
bring that
Alicia.
video up?
I remember that. You did
Eternity?
say.
Eternity?
You said that to me.
Eternity,
Okay,
can you
No,
bring that
David.
video up right
No,
now?
David. Listen to Kay. You've had enough to say. Listen to Kay.
And
You're
can you
wrong.
put
Listen to
Eternity
Kay.
in the
One
big box?
sec, Kay. Hi, Kay.
Hi, all right.
Put Eternity in the big box.
So I was in the box and I
If you're
told him.
coming at me, prove it.
One sec,
Prove it.
David.
I was in the box and I told him saying,
Can you
you'll have
just
to
speak
broken
up a bit, Kay? I don't know if
Can you hear
anyone else can hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So I was in the box and I said to him, "You're like a broken record."
Can't hear you. Kate, can't
No,
hear
of
you.
course you can't. We can. We can hear her.
I can't hear her.
Yeah, I can hear her.
So I said, "You're like a broken record," and then that's when he said that to me.
Are you
And
16? Do you
can
want to be
you put one
broken?
of
Is
these
what
in
he
the
said.
big box to prove that I said that?
Did he say
I
it
haven't
in
got
8
it.
words, though, Eternity?
You haven't got it, so what are you accusing me of it?
Because I heard it with my own ears, and everybody else in here can
Fucking cow.
vouch for me as well. You've got the woman who you said it to.
Eternity.
You're not
I-
all lying,
One
David.
sec, David. I do remember something like that.
No, I
Did
did.
he say you do you want to be broken? Is that was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
No,
you
I said
16?
that
I
to
do remember something
Alicia,
like that.
Angie. I said that to Alicia. I said you was probably
No, you
broken
didn't
when
say
you
it to
were
Alicia.
16. That's
Just
what
let
I
him know.
said
Do
to
you know what,
Alicia.
TC? Let him talk. He's just admitted that he's even said it to Alicia as well. That's what
Yeah,
fucking kind of
Wind
weirdo
him
he is.
up.
that's it.
He's a
Wind him
freak.
up. I want
Prove
to
that I said
listen.
to a 16-year-old. Prove me that I said it to a
David,
16-year-old.
you always ask for
Oh,
proof.
I
hang
want
You
on.
you
always
to
ask for proof.
prove it
Where's your
now.
fucking proof?
Hang on.
You
I
are
want
the
you.
most
I
weirdest
don't have
person
to
I've ever
prove
met
it.
on
It's
this
you
fucking
that's
app.
calling me out on it. It's
Hang
you to
on a minute.
prove it.
Alicia has just put in the comments, he did say it to me, so he said it to more than one girl.
Oh, am
Exactly,
I?
you dirty pervert.
Fucking hell.
Wronging.
The only
Wronging.
thing I remember saying it to is Alicia. So who's the rest that I've said it to?
Why
he
would
said
you
it
So
say
you've
it to
as
admitted
well.
to
anyone?
saying it more to Alicia then. So you've said it to
Because
someone,
this
but you've
is,
also said it to Kay.
Angie,
You've
is
also
what
said
it
it to Kay.
is. You
You're
know
fucking wrong.
Alicia, she comes in everybody's
Angie, I
fucking
beg you,
lives.
please get
Where's an
ready. I
argument?
beg
Fucking
you.
Alicia's there, right?
No,
Now,
you're just
Alicia
using
said
Alicia there
something
because you
to
know that
me.
they've got animosity. David, stop with your fucking
Alicia said
gaslighting, you
something to
fucking
me,
prick.
and Torian says, "Oh, he was probably Brooke when he was 16." And I went, "No, Alicia was
Oh
probably
my
Brooke
god.
when she was
I'm sorry,
16."
Angie, please, I beg
So I
you. If you
reversed
do
it,
anything
right?
tonight, please
Now
drop,
this is
drop
where
him,
this is coming
please.
from. I don't
Please.
care, man.
We know
I
you
You
don't
don't
said
care.
you
care.
don't
If
care.
you got no proof,
Perverts don't care.
don't bring it to the fucking app, you stupid fucking
Here he
bitches.
goes. There you go.
Oh,
This is
wow.
what
I
he
ain't gonna
does, and
call
this
you
is what he
bitches
did
because
to
you're accusing
Eternity.
me of
This
shit,
Carry
is
on,
man.
exactly
David.
how he
Just because you're
started
being
with
outed for what
Eternity.
you
You are
are, you're a
accusing
dirty
me of
wrong
something
David.
I haven't said,
Go on,
and
David.
you've
Have
got
that
no
video,
Defend
proof,
yourself.
Eternity.
No,
and
no,
you've got no
Angie,
proof,
we don't record when we're in your boxes. You know what I mean? You
and
don't think to
you
record, but
can't
he
even,
definitely said it, 100%. Hands on
and
heart,
you
he
No,
can't
definitely
even
No,
said
I
put
it.
it in a
remember
big
something
box
like
and
if
that.
prove
everybody
it.
be quiet, right, you're gonna see the true David. He's
Well, go in a
disgusting.
big box and prove it
Look
instead
at
of
him.
talking about it. Stop
I mean,
Okay,
the
talking
thing
about
okay.
it
is,
and
You
can
get in
do
the
it.
big box with your face on.
Yo,
I
you're
just
You
say
get in the big
disgusting.
something,
box with your
guys?
face on.
I don't
Can I
need to go in a big box
One
because I've got
sec,
nothing to
David. For
prove.
God's sake, shut up, David. Can I just say something? Yeah, listen. I know because I remember something like that he said. Yeah, listen. You have said disgusting, vile things, right? You have,
Yes.
right? And the things you've done, people might say, well, they're questionable. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying you're a peddler. I don't think other people should say you're a peddler. That's something completely different. However, you have said vile things towards women.
Yep.
And you shouldn't be got on this app saying all this shit that you're coming out with. And this is why people have an issue with you. This is why people are calling you a wrong one.
He's
Angie,
also
I
said
said
it to
it to
young girls.
Alicia. I
He's
said it to
also said it towards
Alicia
young girls as
because
well. Young
Alicia brought my
16-year-old girls.
grandkids
You're a
up
fucking
in my
pervert.
garden, right?
Exactly,
She brought my
Eternity. I
grandkids up
agree.
in the
I've
then.
seen him in other
Was
people's
he?
lives. He's disgusting.
At least you brought my grandkids up in the garden, and then something else.
No,
I think
you brought your grandchildren up in the garden because you
at
turn your
least you
camera
brought my
round.
grandkids up. Shut the fuck up, you.
No, I won't. I
Stupid
absolutely
woman.
will not.
You know,
You
guys,
brought
there's men on there that
you
protect
brought your
women,
grandchildren to this
and
app
this is
by
what
Can
turning
you
men
your
send it
protect.
camera
to
round.
One sec, guys. This Jen wants to send evidence, right? I need to know that this is from David. It's
I
not a
want
fake
some
account.
evidence in this
Okay.
live, and
One sec, David. Okay, can you send it to Lucifer Angie's 17 account? This is
Angie, you can't blame the app for bringing his children or his grandchildren up when he
yeah,
turned his
get it in
camera
the app.
round. He brought the grandchildren
I
up.
never said
He
anything
did.
about
Send it to Angie. Any evidence, send it to
Oh,
Angie.
David,
He's
not
awful.
everybody can be wrong. You've not got this many people coming at
Now
you.
He's
you're all going to
awful.
be fucked up now, ain't you?
Can
You're
you
all going to
No,
be
you're
fucked up
fucked up.
because the
You're fucked up. Where's your wife?
now the FIPs are
Oh,
all
he
coming
is
through now. You
disgusting.
stupid
He is.
cat.
He's awful. Ugh.
How long, eternity?
You know
How
what?
long do
My
you think it'll be
granddad,
if
my
you mod
granddad
now
would
for
be
Angie?
turning in his
1
grave.
minute. TC,
How
1
long
minute.
do you think you give me a mod, you lying bitch?
TC, 1 minute. Let's hear what the fucking wrong one's got to say. Go on, Pred. Talk to me.
Oh, why are you
Yeah,
giving
can
me
we not call Peter, call him a predator?
Well, no, Angie, he's calling me a fucking bitch and all sorts, so I'm going to
No,
come back
it's
at him.
it's eternity.
No, eternity's
It's
got every right
eternity.
because
It's a
he's being
I don't
vile.
want anyone. There were people
eternity.
calling
The bed.
pedlos. We don't know who. We don't know about pedlos. I just don't. You know what I mean?
Well, tell him to watch his
We
fucking
do
mouth for me then, and I'll watch my mouth.
Eternity is mess with kids. Did you know
There
that?
you go. He's
Oh,
told.
see
There you
that
go.
there.
Oh,
Why
That's
would
because
that?
that. Do you know
yeah.
why he
But
said
it's
Fucking
that?
all coming
That's what's in
from your
his
disgusting.
friend.
thoughts.
You are
That's in his
But
disgusting.
it's
thoughts.
all right. You're
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 your friend.
fucking wrong,
disgusting.
David. Go twiddle your sausage,
Yeah,
you
you
crabhead.
are.
No, Angie,
Yeah,
please,
you are.
please
Yeah,
drop David.
I heard that you
Because he
fucking
did the same to
eternity.
Eternity 2 weeks ago. Please drop him. I beg you, please drop David.
David, you can't be coming out.
Why?
I wouldn't even bother
I
TC.
get
Let
accused of
the old app
stuff,
see what
but
it's
as soon
about.
as I accuse
No,
you
but
of it, it's
Angie's boxes
different.
are gonna get like
I'm
banned.
sorry.
Please go away, David. Please.
Angie, I get accused of everything, but as soon as I accuse them of something, it's
You don't
different. Is it
accuse.
because I'm
You
a
don't
man?
accuse. You
Is
like
it because I'm a
violate. You're
man?
horrible. You're horrible.
But I'm not trying to be audible. I'm trying to prove a
No,
point.
you want
I
to go
am not a
live. You
peddler.
want to go live from Angie's platform. You want to get the clout from Angie's platform.
I don't
Yes,
want
you
the cloud
do.
because I
Yes, you
never
do.
go
Yes, you
live.
do. Because
I
all you say in your
never ever
videos
go
is, "Oh,
live.
I'm going live. I'm going
I
live."
never go live.
You're using Angie.
So
You're
shut your
using her.
mouth
You're using her.
and put
Get
your
out.
fucking
Get
false
out.
teeth back in your
Get
mouth
out.
and speak
Don't listen,
properly.
guys,
Okay?
stop, please. It's a box. I'm not on a date with the bloody guys. I
Angie,
can out with
you
you
know I
minutes,
don't go
right? I'm
live.
trying to wait for this evidence about this woman, Jin, and I want him in the box where I get the evidence.
Angie is using you.
Angie,
He is
you know I
using
don't
you.
go live. So I'm not a cloud
He goes
chaser or
live.
anything at
Angie, he
all.
goes live.
Yeah, I know.
TC, please, just let him fucking throw himself under, because that's what he's doing. He's a
I
wrong.
can't because I wish I was in
I
front
still
of
haven't
him.
got
No,
the
it's okay,
receipts
you
of this,
peddler.
Jin.
It's okay, you
No, because
peddler.
I
You
want him
can
to
talk about me in
explain.
the
I want
one.
him to explain when she brings the receipt. She said she's going to send it on 17. So can you send it? I wanted him to stay in the box so he can explain of these receipts that I'm getting. But I'm still waiting for them. So if you can send them to Lucifer Angie 17, Jen.
You'll find out eternity touches kids.
Oh,
No, you
David,
can
will you
get
stop,
no,
guys?
There
Angie,
you
get
go.
gone now. Go,
Angie, I'm
please.
There you go.
Get
of
gone.
That's the man of
eternity.
the hour.
Go,
That's the
go,
Why
fucking
go,
will I
wrong
not
go.
one.
backfire it?
Gone.
Oh,
I'm
Angie,
backfiring it.
block him,
Sorry.
please.
You talk
Well
about
done,
No,
David.
that's just.
Everyone
Oh.
applaud David.
No, we're not
That's
applauding
what he's,
him. We're
that's his
blocking him.
mentality, guys. Please listen. That's his mentality. All he
Oh.
thinks about is touching kids because he's a fucking wrong un.
He is. He absolutely is. And the way he spoke to you that night, you know, granted,
I don't
Angie
give a
was
shit about
asleep.
that. I'm not even going to
No,
lie to you. I
but
don't give a shit
Angie was
about that. I'll
asleep.
fire back at him.
No, you did, and you know what? I loved it. But
guys, have
Angie
you
was
got the
asleep.
receipts for that, Jen? So I'm still waiting to Lucifer Angie 17. Send them to that one.
Horrible man. Ugh.
Jen, message me as well and I can pass them on to Angie.
What you say? I won't It won't let me send screenshot.
Have you
I'm gonna
got
jump.
them?
I'm gonna
If
jump
she
out the bot
DMs
now.
me, I'll give her my number. She
I
can
think
give me on WhatsApp.
And that's disgusting and just sort of, yeah. But I'm
Oh,
going
he's
anyway.
awful. He's absolute. Oh.
See you later.
Kay, before you go, was
Yeah.
that correct what he said to you?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
Because I went quiet after that. It kind of affected me. It did affect me, to be fair.
Yeah, I want to meet him face to face. I do. I really do. He's disgusting.
But yeah, I'm gonna let you go and stay in the comments.
Please
Right.
let him in for screen recordings. Well, because of what he's coming out with. I just want to see these messages.
Kay, she's gone. Kay, message me if you need me, babe.
Do you know
Angie,
what,
please
Angie?
put him back in if he's in the box.
I was going to say, if you let him in, there'll be screen recordings and people will see him for who he really is. Because he is disgusting. He is awful.
TC, you got to let him talk. TC, you've got to let him talk because he's thrown himself under every single time.
I know, I'm going to go on mute, so I'm terrible for arguing.
With a lot of people, they say this is the problem with a lot of people. Drop him. But then
No.
you want him to do it. Do you know what I mean? And let him talk, isn't it? Then
I'm going to go on mute.
Guys, I'm
I
not
wasn't saying
chucking
to you,
myself
TC. I
under
was
the
talking to the comments,
bus.
by the way.
At the end of the
So
day,
TC, I wasn't saying that to you, by the way. I was saying to the comments.
Angie, I'm not chucking people under the bus. At the end of the day, people are calling me in this live right now a peddler, everything under the sun. So I'm firing back by saying, you know what? You're a fucking peddler as well then. There you go.
David, I
Simple as.
didn't call you a peddler, but you
No,
are an
not you. Not
animal.
you.
Whether you
Eternity.
said it about Kay or Alicia, you said
No,
that a
eternity.
16-year-old got broken in. A 16-year-old child, you fucking animal.
How did I say that?
You've just said that you said it.
To Alicia, who's 35.
Yeah, but you said it about her as a 16-year-old.
And she's
And did you not also
35.
say that she must have been groomed to have been broken in? And did you
Did I
not also
say
screen record Michelle's live so you could try and get pictures of her son?
Did I say grooming? Did I mention her son? I didn't even know she got kids.
I said, Michelle, you tried to get pictures of her son.
Oh, Michelle's already on my
No,
other
guys, Michelle, listen,
profile.
guys, you're running. This is what I'm trying to say. What you're doing? What's the matter with you people? Is this something like what you're
Angie,
running?
this is
One
what it's
sec,
all about.
one sec, David. One sec, please. You're running. You run with things. You run, and next minute you're taking off with a lot of crap. Michelle's son didn't show his face. You know, I'm not saying that's right. It's not, but he didn't show his face. David said it was wrong with that. Her putting a child on camera. But I mean, to be fair, you've done the same thing though, David. But people are just running, and next minute he's just peddler. He's not. Stop with the peddler. But what you're coming out with, I understand what you're saying, David, right? What you're coming out with is not okay because you're talking about children. But you're sitting here saying because everyone's calling you a peddler, you're saying it back to them. Is that correct? But I mean, you know what I mean? It's just the way you're saying it.
Angie, this is what it's all
I can
about.
understand if you want to call them a peddler back, but it's the way you're saying it, it's the detail. Do you know what I mean?
I haven't called him a peddler. But Angie, let me just ask you
I don't think
something.
people should be running with that someone's a peddler. We don't know.
Angie, I know it's a horrible thought, but I'm sure your niece is in her early teenage years. Imagine if a full-grown man spoke about her at that age in that manner.
I've already told people I don't have a niece.
Well, an hypothetical family member then. Imagine a
Right,
full-grown
can
man
you
spoke
imagine
about them
that,
as a 16-year-old in that manner.
Angie, let me speak, right? So imagine your niece, right, was 13, 12 or
Have a niece.
whatever. Right,
No,
hang on, let me
don't
just
you dare
imagine.
put my niece in this
Now let me
bloody
just
situation.
imagine.
No,
And you,
don't put my niece in here.
all right, okay. You imagine you go in alive and there's a 12, 10, 9-year-old kid in a box live, right? Not with the mom, but in the live. The mom is the host. And people are gifting this fucking kid
Yeah,
To,
that's why I'm saying Michelle, that's a completely different situation, I think. Because I said the same thing. I didn't think it was right that she put him in either.
but this is what I'm saying, Angie, that is wrong. So turn your gifts off. If you want to bring your children into live boxes, turn your gifts off and turn your fucking privacy off. So only people that know you can join your boxes. That's it. And these people
But
are
again,
coming at
David,
me,
what's the obsession?
and these people are
Again,
coming at
David,
me
what's the
as a
obsession with
peddler.
children?
I'm not being a peddler. I'm being a
What's
fucking.
the obsession?
What's the obsession? So are you happy? Are you happy for putting your kids in boxes and letting strangers gift them? So what's your obsession?
We're not, David. We're not talking about
No, you
Michelle.
can't
I've got an
answer. No,
obsession
you
because my
can't
kids.
answer. You can't answer. There
Right,
you go.
can I just quickly say something? Listen, right, Michelle, she put a kid in a box once, right? I thought that was wrong. I commented on it myself. You saved the video, did you not? You saved and posted it and said it was wrong, right? Did you do that, David? That's what people were talking about, that he screen recorded it. But I'll say it again, I'll always say it, right? It's down to the parents' responsibility. If you're putting your kids on screen, that's your responsibility. No one else's, okay? However, people that screen record it, this is weird. I don't know why people do that. However, that responsibility lays with the parents. Because I tell people all the time, don't put your kids on TikTok. There's so many wrong ones on there. You don't know who's saving it. You don't know who's recording it. However, she didn't put her son's face on camera and anything like that. So I thought it was wrong myself. But that one's been squashed already, okay? But when you're in the garden, people coming at you, right, David, calling you a peddler and all this kind of thing. You had a split. You reacted really quickly. You took you flipped the camera around, put it on your kids. You shouldn't have done that because there's a lot of wrongings on it. You know that, right? I assume that, but you shouldn't have used your children in that way, to prove your innocence, right? But however, that could have been an innocent mistake. You shouldn't have done it. End of. But however, you do come up with the vile things. What you said to Kay about something about 16-year-old or something. I mean, things like that is not okay. You know what I mean? These are why people are questioning you. These are why people are coming at you because of what's coming out of your own gob.
And what he said
Just
to
saying you're a
eternity.
peddler. I'm not going to sit here saying you're a peddler, okay? But obviously people are going to come at you, say that you are because of what you're saying.
Angie, Millie
Well,
Drinks
I will
Travels
say
is
it.
in the box. It's Tori and David mentioned her.
But I'm trying to do awareness,
No,
Angie.
David, I've never called you a peddler, but the way you speak to women is absolutely
That is
disgusting.
different. We're not onto that. We're not onto
No,
that.
we are onto
And
that.
about
You
your
speak to
daughter.
David,
women
why are
is
you talking about
disgusting.
me?
Women come at me and I
Yes.
go at women, so
Who's
it
talking
don't
about
matter. Men
Millie?
come at me, I go at men. I don't care,
It's
but this is
Torian.
something
And the
different.
way you listen,
This
the
is
things
something
you
David, you're obsessed
do.
different.
with people's kids. Stop talking
No,
about people's kids. You're obsessed.
exactly. And the way you talk to eternity was disgusting that night. I
He's
really was.
obsessed.
And it's
If a child is on
disgusting.
live with their parent, what's that got to do with anyone? You can have your
You know what
opinion or
I
whatever,
mean?
but at the end of the day, it's got nothing to do with you.
These are
You're
people that
obsessed.
don't,
And Alicia has
these
got
are
the recording.
people, right,
I
that
Alicia,
don't know
send it
what
to
the
pretend.
me. I'll
difference.
come to it.
You know what? You know what? I don't want to know what the
If you
These
difference
put
are
would
Alex in
be.
there, you're
people,
out.
Andy, these are
Bye.
people that
Hang
pretend,
on,
right?
David.
They
What is the
protect the
difference?
wrongings.
What is the
They do
difference?
protect the
Is
wrongings.
what is the
Well, I'm
difference
trying to
between
protect the,
having
you know
your
what I mean? I'm trying to
child
protect
on
people and
camera
stuff.
and having your child on the mic? Tell me what the difference is.
So you're okay with your child on this app?
Exactly.
Are
I
you
don't have my
okay with
kids
your
or
child
my
on this app?
grandkids on camera. Never will.
That's
Never
on
will.
camera. But are you out?
One second, we're going around in circles. People post their kids every day. I don't think it's right that people
I
put.
can't. I
People
wouldn't.
do
Never.
post their kids on here. So when people
Never.
you shouldn't have done that, I don't think you should have done that. No, but I think it was an innocent mistake in my eyes. I do, and I'm not. It might not be. Who knows? But I think
I don't. I think it was the car.
Angie.
People should be calling him peddlers and things, but he does have a vile mouth. Absolutely.
Angie, I turned my camera around. I
Oh,
didn't
shut
put
up a
him in a.
minute, David. Listen, Angie, I've just sent you what I've been sent.
Yes, eternity.
Angie, I turned my camera
Shut up,
around.
David.
I did not
Shut
put him in a
up.
box on their own.
I would never
I turned
turn
the
my
camera
camera around
around.
on my kids or my grandkids. Never. People want to call me something, call it me. I don't give a shit. I am not that person, so call it me all you want.
You
Why would
know
you use
what?
your...
Talking like
Listen,
that,
no,
people.
shut up. Why would you use your children or your
Talking like
grandchildren
that,
as
people have
proof?
probably already
Shut
gone through your
up.
Facebook.
Shut up.
People have probably already gone through your fucking Facebook.
Yo, you know what? You know what's so funny? I have never had Facebook.
Never have I.
I ain't that desperate for fame, babe. Not like
I've
you.
never
Not
had
like you.
Facebook
I have
either.
never ever had Facebook, Instagram. The only thing I do is TikTok and Anja. That's it.
Yeah, the only thing I've got is TikTok and DMs, that's it. That's
Yeah,
all I've
right.
got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So any DMs come through to me, I can read it.
Guys, do we have these receipts yet from this Gemma?
I don't bother with all this fucking you know, and you got things where you go into chats and whatever. I don't bother with all of that.
Anja, I don't know what in the comments why, but it's coming up with TC is. Hang on, let me just go there. TC is Sammy Savills mod, right? I've been with you for 3 years. I've supported you for 3 years.
That's probably Alex Brigham.
I don't care who it is, but I am not that. I just don't agree with children being plastered over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I don't agree with it. So no, I am not that.
Absolutely. You know what, guys? We've had a fucking excellent night tonight.
This you, David.
TC stands for, and I didn't want to say it because I'm a spy.
Excuse me, guys. Excuse me.
Hang on,
otherwise
hang
I'm
on,
gonna
shut
leave.
up, shut up.
Is this you,
And I'm
David?
not going to bring up any fucking thing else.
TC stands for the cult. I am a spy for Anja.
Big up the cult.
My
That
name,
ain't me, Angie. That ain't me.
there's not many people know that, but TC stands for the cult.
That definitely ain't me.
Of course it isn't.
Definitely not me.
I replied to you, Eternity.
Eternity, you're dangerous.
I think the bottom line is, I think
children,
you just,
David.
you know, you can be vile, and you just gotta, because people are gonna question
No,
you.
David. David, I'm not dangerous. I'm just fucking one up on you.
I think,
You
Piss
know
off,
what?
knobhead.
You know
I
what?
think Eternity needs a train.
Eternity, have you noticed all the
She's gone.
AB fans are in here now?
She's gone. I
She's
didn't
not
report
gone.
it, guys. I didn't report it
Why
because
is
I don't
everyone
care.
saying to drop TC?
No, don't, Angie. I promise you. My name is TC because I'm TC. My initials stand for the cult.
What does TC mean?
The cult.
I don't have a second account. I don't have a backup. This is my only account.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just wondering why everyone's saying to drop you. I mean, I don't.
Because they don't like what I say, because I defend you.
Because you're talking too much. TC, shut up for a minute, for fuck's
Okay,
sake.
thank you. Know what?
Eternity,
Yeah,
have you got any
I'm
more
listening to
problems with me
Eternity.
or not?
Hello, who's this?
Eternity, have you got any more problems with me or not?
You are the problem, you fucking knobhead.
And then you wonder
Okay,
why I
nonce.
can't shut up.
Okay, nonce. That's what you called me earlier,
See,
wasn't it?
Angie, see, did you hear that?
That's what she called me earlier. When she come in the box, she called me a nonce.
Guys, David, stop throwing that word around. Everyone just stop throwing that word around, man. What the hell?
Absolutely, Angie, and I'm not. Definitely not.
P-R-E-D.
Is that what you are, a pedo?
Bread.
Is that what you are, a pedo?
Don't come with me, mate, because I'll get you. Fucking watch.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to look up your IP address and I bet you are a fucking pedo.
See,
Why is
Only
everyone
nonsense
why
do
is
that,
everyone obsessed
David.
with pedo?
Are you single?
Angie, please.
Why is everyone obsessed with that word,
Okay,
man?
Unfortunately for you, no.
Are you single with no kids?
Angie needs to go.
Guys, why is everyone obsessed
Why
with
do
that
I need to
word?
go?
You would be surprised with my
Why do I
background.
need to go? When Eternity's just call me a pedo.
Carry on.
Why do I need to go?
No, you just... Oh, do you know what, David? Oh, just look over
David,
your
Angie,
shoulder once
she
in a while.
spelled it
Okay.
out to me. I'm a
David,
pedo.
David, yeah. The thing is, that people are questioning you because of the things you're coming out with your own gob.
But am I? Angie, am I? Are
do
you
you mean
going to kick me out because of it?
It's
Are you
David.
going
Well,
to
it's
kick
because
me
it
out?
was what is coming out your gob. You know what you said to Kay.
But Eternity just spelled it out that I'm a pedo.
No, we can't be saying
No,
that.
she spelled it out, Angie. She spelled it out that I'm a pedo.
No, we can't be saying that 'cause that's a damaging
You
word.
called me. Did you not call before?
Guys, we
Okay,
can't say, we
and
can't call
Did
no
you not
one.
just call me?
Guys, we can't call people that's damaging.
Angie, she spelled
No,
it
I
out
spelt
that
it. I
I'm a
didn't call it.
pedo, right?
You can
There's
be
no
vile though
proof.
The
sometimes.
mystic nest. I know who you are as well. So shut the fuck up.
There's no proof that I'm a pedo, but yet she spells it out.
Guys, there's no
It's like
evidence that
it's
there's
like
David's no pedlo. Do you know what I mean? I think you go round about things the wrong way though. Do you know what I
it's
mean?
like I was speaking to oh god, what's his name? Pope, Black Pope. He told me that Eternity used to work on the streets in Leeds on the corner.
What the fuck? What the-
So she wants to go there. Let's go deeper.
I used to be with her. What are you talking about, David?
Well, she got quiet now, ain't she? She up near a gob.
Yes. The hell.
Let's bring Black Pope up.
Yeah, I'm still here, but my internet's breaking up. You know, McDonald's Wi-Fi and all that.
I just don't think we can be throwing that word around, man.
David,
I
don't
think
even start
the
on
thing
me,
with
mate.
David,
Just
eternity.
watch
The
over your
thing with
shoulder.
David, he has said some false shit. Yeah, we can't deny that he has. Yeah, but we can't be throwing that he's a pedlo because he flipped his camera around because everyone was calling him a nonce. Which, in my opinion, it could have been just an innocent, just spare the moment, innocent mistake. You know, people put their kids on every day. You know, Michelle, I had my opinion on that as well. So, you know, David's had his opinion. You know, I've had my opinion. I don't think she should be a kid.
Yeah, but Angie, can
But the things that you have come out with is not okay, though, David.
words
You know what I mean?
Alicia,
So don't.
can I ask you a question, right? Was you in Leeds because Black Pope says you used to work on the corner of the streets
Who,
in
me?
Leeds? No, Eternity.
He's trying.
Yeah, what are you talking about, David?
See what I
Me
mean?
and
He's trying.
Eternity
Oh,
used
do
to
you know
work
what?
the whole of
You're a
London.
fucking wrong.
See what I
Yeah,
mean?
we're
You're a
all
duo.
big in London. We're big in London, man. What are you on about?
See what I mean, Angie? Words can get twisted. Now,
Angie, can I talk, please?
Yeah.
You are
Angie, can I
twisted.
talk, please?
Yeah.
Right, there's comments in the chat, right, that this person, I don't know, I think it's Jimmy Savile's mod, and I'm not.
Jimmy
I'm
Savile, I'm
nobody's
a
mod.
You mean Sammy Seville?
Yeah, whatever it is, I don't care. I'm nobody's mod, right? I watch
I
you.
did an exposure on him once. I think Sammy said. I don't
I
know if
don't even know
exposure,
who
but
he is, right? All I'm saying is, I only watch you. When I watch
why
you,
are they saying that?
no, but when I watch you, you can check it. When I watch you, I have to listen to my husband breathe. It annoys me. When you're not on, I have to listen to my husband breathe, and it annoys me. What I'm saying is, I am no one's mod, nobody's mod. I watch you and you alone. I watch Zach in the morning, then I watch you, and then I'm off. I don't
I
know
love
what's going on. There must be another TC, but I promise you, I am no one's mod. I'm in no one's chat at all.
I love Zach. Zach's cool, to be fair.
So I don't know why.
David, you know what? It's your mouth, though. The things that you come out with, that's why people are
Me
questioning
mum
it.
made
That you can't
Savile
really, if
mod.
you're coming out with about things about kids and things, and I know you said it's because was it Eternity or someone said it to you, you said it back to them, but sometimes it's the way you say it, man. I can understand if you called that person
Angie,
a pedlo,
can we just
although I
rephrase
think it gets
that?
thrown around all the time. I can
Angie,
understand it if you said that, but you kind of the way you said it. Do you know what I mean? You are the problem where people are questioning you because of you're the one coming out of it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what
Angie,
I
I'm
mean?
going to
Mr.
admit, my mouth
Mouse
has
has seen
run
receipts.
faster
So
than my
Mr.
brain.
Mouse, go on to Jimmy, whatever his bloody thing is, and check out his mods. I am not a mod for anybody.
Did you hear, Angie?
Anyone.
my mouth runs faster than my brain, so
Yeah, but
whatever
what?
comes out of my mouth,
Just
I don't think about it.
stop talking, David. Stop talking on kids and shit like this.
Angie, I only speak on
David,
kids if they're
such a
wrong
shame your
ones.
wife's
That's
left
it.
you.
This chat
Yeah,
is
but
awful.
you don't need to. Just leave it. Leave it for other people because the things you're coming out with. Do you know what I mean? And
You are Sammy Mod, stop lying, you wrongin'.
No
I
excuse
swear.
for it, Angie, to be honest with you.
Andrew,
Okay,
will you
I'll
get
leave it
receipts?
alone. I'll leave it alone.
no,
So
David, can I ask you a
Politics
question?
make
How old are
you
you?
wrong.
David, how old are
100.
you?
now I'm 56 next week.
So you're 56, yeah. So so listen, as an example, do you think it's right? What did he say to Kay again, Eternity?
To
Hey.
She said, you're going on like a broken record, and you went, are you 16? Do you want to be broken?
What?
Word the word. Exact word.
Yeah.
Can you
Well, I mean,
bring
do you
up that
think that's
proof?
acceptable to come out with that,
Can
David?
you bring
No,
up
I
that
can't
proof?
get the proof. But
Well,
I can't
don't
get the
fucking
proof because I didn't
speak on
record
it
it.
without the
I know what I
fucking
heard,
proof.
and other people heard it too.
Eternity, your filthy fucking mouth is right there.
No, but you did say something like that, David, because I was
No,
there,
I
but I can't
didn't,
remember exactly
Angie. I
what you
didn't.
said.
I said to Alicia, you was probably broke at the age of 16. That's
There you
it.
go.
That's the only
There you
thing
go.
I said. Not what this fuck is saying down there, this eternity
That was a
bitch.
terrible thing to
Oh,
say.
so Kay's lying, and so's
Eternity,
Angie.
you've got
Angie
a
heard it for
filthy
herself.
fucking brain, man.
No, you're a
Yeah, but
filthy
why would you
fucking
bring
man.
You
16?
need fucking
Why would
checking.
yeah, but David, why
You're a
would you mention a 16? The age
Yeah,
16?
exactly.
Angie, you know, when I was 17, I went with a 16-year-old girl, right? Was she a virgin? No. And I was
Do we need to know
17,
that?
right?
Why do we
So
need to
this
know
is the
that?
reason I said you're probably broke when you're fucking 16.
Yeah, but
Seriously. Fucking hell.
Roadman
And
talk like you're Brooke. Are you for fucking real?
this eternity down there probably ain't fucking a victim.
yeah, but
I'm here.
David, listen, Kay, I don't know how Kay
A
is, but
victim.
however, you're on social media,
You're
yeah?
not a
You're on social media,
16-year-old
50,
victim, are you?
one sec, David, you're on social media, 56-year-old man talking about 16-year-old.
Oh, no.
Being Brooke. He just said it in his own
No,
words,
no,
Brooke.
no. Angie, drop him, please.
You know what I mean?
Shut
No, one
up.
sec. So do you get where,
Shut up.
where people are coming from, David?
Angie, when I was
It's
17,
strange.
I went with a 16-year-old girl
You
and she
said that
wasn't a
already.
virgin.
Oh,
She wasn't a
Why have you
virgin. I
got
was
to boast
17,
about
she was
taking a
16.
16-year-old's virginity, you weirdo?
You know what I'm saying? Now if I
You're
was
weird.
20, now if I was 20, 25, 30 and I went with a 16-year-old, that would be fucking wrong, wouldn't it?
But can you see where people are coming from, David, when you're
That
talking
would
about kids all the
definitely be
time?
wrong. But if
Yeah, but
you,
can you see where people
so,
are coming from,
okay,
David?
if I
David,
was, okay, so if I was
wait a
16,
minute, David. Can you see where people are coming from?
oh.
You're constantly talking about children in that way. Yeah? Yeah, in
but
that kind of way.
if I was 16 and I went with a 17-year-old girl and she was not a virgin, would that not be the same?
Oh, you just gotta, you know what, David, honestly, because. And what's this about Tony? What you done with
So you
Tony?
can't tell me you
I'm
never had a
getting messages.
boyfriend when
One
you was a
sec,
kid.
David. I'm getting messages about Tony as well. What you said to me? You called him a pedlo hunter. Some people are saying you called him a pedlo. What did he say, Eternity, about Tony?
When he was talking about Michelle's child being on live, he referred to Tony having his children on live as well. So he like put them together, that he's just as bad, basically. Big Jamie, sorry. No, Tony's brother, not No Face, what is it? Big Bond got him. We all went crazy at him, Angie.
And pictures of his own kids on live, which is absolutely fantastic because they're not in a live box
No,
getting
you
naked,
said
getting
that he's
naked.
just as because
Shut
he
your
puts his
fucking mouth,
children on
Eternity.
photos as
You
well.
are the
No, I
filthiest
won't shut my
fucking
mouth because I'm going to tell
person
you how it is.
on this fucking app.
Shut
You
up,
are a
David.
fucking dirty, filthy bastard. You fucking stinky
I know.
fucking mate, you. Get out.
Don't drop him, Ange. Don't drop him.
Sorry,
Just let him carry on. He's a cunt.
Oh, sorry, I've already done it. Didn't you want me to drop him, no?
There you go. He literally was going mad about Michelle's child and saying that Tony was no better putting his children on camera. And Tony will tell you himself, because Tony's gunning for him.
Is he still gunning for him, Tony?
Well, I've not seen Tony for a bit, but that night he was gunning for him, and Big Jamie come in tonight as well while David was in the box.
Who's this Laura Murphy? I recognise him.
And I will come every single time. Every single time that David's chatting shit, I'm going to come up every single time and remind everybody what he is.
I don't.
What? Can I ask a question? Why did you let that guy in your box for so long?
None of your business.
Why? Just the question. Eternity.
And then my reply is none of your business.
Okay, so why then did you not protect Eternity?
With what?
With the way that he was speaking to her.
Well, to be fair, she did call him a peddler.
No, he started on her. You didn't even protect her.
Why do I have to protect people?
Because they pay and give you money and everything else.
Why do I have to protect people in my
They're part of your cult.
But she can defend herself, Eternity.
Yeah, but you've got everybody in your chat, haven't you? Eternity, I will say, right, I agree with you sticking up for yourself 100%. But the fact that that woman enabled that man to that point where it was actually frustrating you and triggering other people in the chat is...
Oh, I just kicked him out and then you want him back in, so make your mind up.
I never said I wanted him back in. I asked why you let him in there for so long. Grow up.
That's none of your business.
No, because you do it for your fucking years.
I did say to keep him in.
Bye. It's no one's business, my platform. I do what I bloody want. Sorry. Next.
Look, if I did think I could handle him, I wouldn't be in the fucking box. I can handle that fucking
See,
thing.
people think, yeah, they don't want to put this in a box. Oh, I'm scared to put this person in the box because they're going to think this and that of me. Or, it's like you're going on a date with someone or you're going out for the coffee. It's a goddamn TikTok app that's in a box. In a box. Yeah, you all want to shout there. What you do is shout there. You're a beast, you're this, you're beast, you beast, you beast. And you don't let the person talk, where they actually just end up just giving, it's like, you can give somebody enough ROP and they end up doing it to themselves in some ways, because they keep talking and talking. In some ways, they're actually exposing themselves over, and I'm not saying that's the, listen, they kind of like expose themselves over and over again. But you don't want the person in the box, but obviously there's going to be screen recordings, right, of what comes out of his mouth. So he could never, ever deny what he said and some of the things he said. He can never deny that. You know what really makes me angry about this?
That's why I said
You've got somebody in here, this really pisses me off. You've got somebody in here that said something, right? It's been accused of something. And you've got other people talking over the person. You've got them talking over. I don't want to fucking listen to you. Tell me when the person that's being accused has finished talking, because I don't want to hear you. Because why do I want to hear you? Because I don't want that on screen recording. I want him on screen recording. I want that person. So then you can maybe, get... It just makes me so mad.
Angie?
Yeah?
Can I just say something, please? And it's
Can
really...
I just finish this, though? Can I just finish what I'm saying? Yeah. I've had this before. I've had someone in the box, yeah? And someone will jump in the box and start having to go at him, right? So you can't actually hear what the person that everyone is calling maybe perhaps a wrong-un has got to say. You're listening to that people where they want that recognition. Big up this person, big up that person. Yes, you tell them, you tell them, you tell them. But all we're listening is to that person telling them. We're not actually listening to the person that's you're calling a wrong-un. We're not listening to what he's got to say, where he's saying probably the most vilest things on social media that you can actually screen record and keep. And actually doing the actual exposure on the person. No, we haven't got him talking. We've got actually other people telling him about himself, calling him all the names under the sun, yeah, and all of that kind of thing. That's what you got on recording, yeah? You haven't actually got the person that you're saying is a wrong-un on screen recording because everyone else wants to talk over him.
Can I
It's
just say
annoying.
something, please?
Oh, what's happened?
I've never modded. Everyone's saying I've modded for someone and I haven't.
Huh? Oh, with this Sammy, I don't know. I think that started off with trolls, guys. She's not a mod for as
I'm not a mod.
Rebel.
I'm not a mod for anybody.
Yeah, I didn't expose you on that guy once.
I'm not a mod
Sammy
for
Savile is.
anybody. And everybody's coming back for me now saying that I'm a mod for somebody called Sammy and I've not even followed them. And now everybody's coming for me. I'm not a mod. I promise you. I don't know who it is. I don't know what they've done. But I promise you, if they've got the same initials as me, I'm not a mod. I promise I'm not a mod.
PC, don't let the chat get to you. Just ignore them.
I know, but it's the same initials.
Well, no, you can actually swipe left as it right or something to get the comments off.
No, but it's the same initials apparently, and that's I've never modded for that person. I've never done it. I don't even know
just
who
ignore
they
the
are.
comments. Honestly, just ignore the
No,
comments.
because they've just started on me, and I've never modded for them ever.
You see, listen, if you're going to be here, then you're going to have to take all this shit. Just ignore
Yes, I know,
every
but
single
you know,
one
when
of
you've
them.
got like 100 comments and messages coming through, I've never modded for them.
Honestly, don't worry about it. Just ignore the comments, TC. Because it's trolls. It's just the trolls.
All I do is wait for you to be live, and that's it.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I hate to feel weak, but you know, when they're all coming at you all at once. I've got 3 kids and 4 grandchildren. I ain't modded.
Do you want to go back into the comments, TC? Are you okay in the box if they're upsetting you?
I'm going to have a cigarette and I'm going to go on mute.
Oh, okay.
You'll be
Yeah, just ignore the comments.
Don't worry. Just
They're
ignore the
trolls.
fucking...
A lot of them are just trolls and just people following suit. You know you're not no more that person's
I don't live. I don't post videos. I don't post my grandchildren. I don't post my children. I just watch you, and then everyone's coming at me. I don't know what I've done.
No, you haven't done anything. Honestly, don't worry about it. Yeah, but yeah, listen. If you want
It's
to
just
stay
been a
in
mad
the
half
phone,
hour.
Yeah, but don't worry. Honestly, just ignore them. They're just trolls. Honestly. Yeah, but as I was saying is, what was I saying before? Yeah, this, you know, TikTok made me laugh. Why did you have him in the box so long? You'd think you're going on a date with the person or something. What? It's an app. He's in a box. What's wrong with these people, man? Why is he got in a box? Get him out of the box. And then you've got people that want to jump up and have their opinion, that want to have their opinion. You can't actually hear the person that's been accused as being a wrong and speak because everyone wants to talk over him and have their say to get recognised and to get a medal. Big up this person. Oh, you know, you're on the FYP. Well done for that. And you're not actually listening to the person that you're calling a wrong and speak, where he's probably saying vile things where you can get it on screen recording, have a great exposure, and, you know, he's basically, you know, putting himself in it 100 times. But we can't hear him because everyone else is having their opinion on him. But when you can have your opinion afterwards.
That's it. He threw himself under, like, he literally, if he'd have been able to speak louder, he would have threw himself under more so.
Yeah, but listen, I still don't think listen, I don't know who's who on there. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think we still could be calling someone a peddler. It's a damaging word. You know, he does have grandchildren. He has said shit. Don't get me wrong. Yes, he has. But whether he's that, you know what I mean? It's something we'll never know. Do you know what I mean? Because we don't know who anybody is on there. You know, I think he does come out with a lot of viral shit and things. But that's what I do. And if people haven't even noticed that by now, then you obviously don't watch me. I've had many people in my box, and there's one thing I can't stand is when people jump in the box, want their opinion, and they talk over the person. I've had plenty of people in my boxes, you know, when I've done exposures, and they've just spoken, they've talked, and like, they're getting, people are screen recording them, they're saying the vile things, they're saying this, they're saying that. But then you get people that just want to shout at them, and it's like, what's that done? It's done nothing. You're on the FYP, but it hasn't actually done anything. Yeah. So we had that no coach and no Kate. What was the name? No coach. I've got her name now. Remember that woman eternity? That wrong and she was
No comment.
that was and then you had I think I didn't put a couple of people on purpose because they would have just jumped and shouted out she's a beast and she would have jumped out. Where would it have gotten you? Nowhere. Done. Do you know what I mean? But I wanted to hear what she had to say because the more she spoke, the more she's just gonna make things worse for herself.
Yeah.
I suppose that's why they say, when you go into a police officer, just say no comment when you go to the police station. You say no comment.
You glued up, Angie, when it comes to things like that.
Yeah,
You know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah, I remember once when I said I went out to the police station, I was talking and talking and talking. And when I asked him, I said, how did I do? He goes, I think you spoke too much. I probably criminalised myself like 50 times. But it's true, guys. You just let someone talk. If you think someone's a wrong'un, right? And I'm not. Listen, I haven't. Listen, I don't think he's a peddler. I think it's wrong people calling him that. However, if people think someone's a wrong'un, just put them in your box and let them talk. Why you want to talk over them? You know what I mean? Because
but do you know what, Andrew?
they're just like doing it to themselves. I mean, how many times did he come out with vile things?
That's what I'm saying.
Video,
I kept saying, stop letting him lock himself under the bus. He
people
literally
tend
threw
to
himself
get themselves under the bus. But there's no point if people are just going to shout over him, and the only person we're going to hear is yourself. I
It
definitely
does get
should
you
be
angry,
a
though, as a
solicitor.
fucking arsehole.
I think I'd be amazing.
He's a proper arsehole, though. He'll just get you mad.
But I just feel like this app, people just want to get their opinions across, and they just want recognition. Not you, Eternity, not TC, but they want to look at me, let me get my opinions out on the sky, let me say it, so let me get on FYP. Do you know what I mean? When they're kind of like, well, why don't you just let him speak? Because he's just throwing himself under the bus right now. Do you know what I mean?
I could probably be one of them because I don't get in the boxes that very often. I want to go rah, 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 get it all out in the open.
See, if
It
you
makes no
think
sense.
about it, like when a police interviews, they don't start shouting and jump. Do you know what I mean? They have to act a certain way, right? When someone's like interviewing someone like that, they speak a certain way because they're not going to get any information out of that person by just shouting and I don't understand why people do that. You got to listen.
I suppose we could say it's passion.
Yeah, no, but people don't listen. And you can't listen when someone's jumping in and all guns blazing. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to hold my hands up, and if he gets in the box next time and he pisses me off, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to do exactly the same because I don't like the man.
It's another thing is when people feel a certain way and they don't want to be here anymore, or they're suffering with their mental health. I notice people just want to get in the box to tell that person, to have their opinions and to kind of get their point across. And it's like, well, people just want someone to talk to. Why don't you just listen? It's weird. I get it's like that. You get the impression they just want to be like get that recognition, like they want a medal.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, Ange, but in terms of David, that's going to be a hard situation when you've got to come back at him because he's horrid.
Yeah, but you got to. I know what you're saying and things, but yeah, I know what you're saying and things, but you got to just listen because he'll just throw himself under the bus, isn't it?
Well, I bet if you was in front of him, you would have said the same thing.
Do you know what I've just realised?
You alright, TC?
No,
I'm buzzing.
not alright because I'm not a mod for any. But I've just realised that David's supporters are obviously in the chat. And because I don't.
He's not. He's 56. He's got COPD. That's why he sounds the way he probably does. Sorry, TC.
No, you're alright, Jay. I love you, you know that. What I'm saying is, I'm not. It's. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't follow anyone else. I don't go into anyone else's boxes. Like, and then
Oh, David, why are you back?
I think it's his mods or his followers that are trolling me.
Is this David?
Listen,
Is this someone
TC,
else?
listen. It's not it's no.
Hello. Hope you're alright, TC. And I'm only asking for myself in the comments. Did you get the receipts?
No.
Couldn't you pass them over?
I told her 17, but then she left the chat, I think. I didn't get them. I thought it was a bit weird, though, Snow. I'm not going to lie, because, you know, when someone's asking about your baby, you usually explain why. How did this conversation started? Why is he asking you these kind of questions? She kind of just disappeared. And I haven't got the receipts.
Yeah, well, normally, like, if you're gonna jump up, like, I'm talking for myself, probably others as well. But if you're gonna jump up, don't get me wrong, like this David, he's a creep. Yeah, that's creepy to say that about like when you were 16. I bet you was that's creepy. And the way that he's just spoke to Eternity, I once knew a man who actually spoke like that. He turned out to be a terrible abuser. Anyway, not that I'm putting that on David, but however he speaks, well, he actually he did. He abused her with his mouth.
Angie, I did send you something on WhatsApp.
Normally, if you're gonna jump up and accuse somebody of something as bad as that, you're gonna have them receipts there, aren't you? You're gonna be able to turn around and say, "Oh, throw me in the big box. Here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that," and you're gonna have the receipts on you there. I think everyone knows.
She has sent me something on WhatsApp.
Has she?
I've asked her for further, but yeah, she has sent stuff.
So he's just spoke to you, terrible.
I don't give a shit about him anyway. Yeah, I'll eat him alive. He's a fucking wrong un, mate.
So can I ask, what was the context why he said that to Alicia?
No, he didn't say it to Alicia. Well, he's saying he only said it to Alicia, but Kay, one of ours, jumped in the box, said, "David, you like a broken record?" And he went, "Are you 16? Do you want to be broken?" That's what's in my head. That's what I remember him saying. But he's saying that didn't happen, and he only said that to Alicia. What does that say to
you? Yeah. Well, why would you say it to Alicia? I don't even understand that kind of mentality to actually say that to her. I mean, she's only a young girl, and that Kay, is it? She sounds like a young girl as well. So why is he saying this to young girls across the app?
Well, I don't know whether she's a young girl or not. Why refer to a 16-year-old to be broken? Makes no sense, apart from what I've said.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Excuse me. Oh, I do have some evidence here. I do have some. I just charged my phone. Oh, okay.
I did send it a while back, but obviously she didn't.
Sorry, I'm just seeing that. To me, it's not really evidence though, but I'll put up for everybody else what that little poster where it says "no" means no. That's not a message. That was like in a video.
Yeah, that's what I said to her. I said, "Can you link the account?"
All right, this is what she sent. It's not evidence, but I'll put it up. Right. This is a video apparently he put out. Can you see the bottom there? I'm looking for your baby Jen. Right? So that does not mean that could be any. It doesn't mean anything. Sorry. And then she sent her this, which is David's account, right? So that's all she sent. So she could have just made that poster just now. Yeah. So she could have just made that now. To be fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not exactly
that poster out, a video out, hasn't he? Right. But what gets me here?
Is Jen still in the comments?
What gets me here is
just asking if Jen's still here.
This is David's account.
she has, she has requested him, hasn't she? Wait a minute. Yeah, requested, because it's got on. She's taken a screenshot of this. Yeah, she's requested him. David has not followed her. Yeah. So whether that was today, I don't know. But he's not accepted that request. Yeah.
Yeah, but could she be requesting him to challenge him? This is what we don't know. Jen, if you're
It's
still
not
in here,
really.
you need to
There's
step up.
nothing there at all. We wanted actual messages. So what she should have done is done a screenshot of this, yeah, with that video that apparently he put up, which is this, which is that. That's what she needs, right? Okay, that's what she wants, right? But if you go into his profile, it's not there. Unless is his account on private? I don't know if his account's on private, but what I'm trying to say is, right, that video that he posted out, No Means No, yeah, would be here, right? Would be up here. Do you see what I mean? Would be here. Unless he's on private.
Yeah, plus
He must be on private because she's requested. But however, what I'm trying to say is, how does she get hold of that video? I'm trying to make sense. How does she get hold of this if he's on a private account? Yeah? If David's on a private account, she would not see this. Yeah? And the only time she would see it if she was following him, if he was following her. He is not following her because it's requested. It says requested, which means she's requested to follow him. He has not accepted. Yeah? You get what I'm saying? So how has she seen this poster if it's on private? How has she seen this? So to me, it looks like it's made up. What do you guys think? Am I right with what I'm saying? He's on private, right?
I see exactly what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is here, fix. He's on private. She's requested him. So that could have been from today. I don't know. So he hasn't accepted because it's still requested. So he's on private. Got a private account. So how has she seen this video that he put out?
You're on private.
If you're on private and
Just
he's not
messaged
following
me saying
you would not.
he
Yeah, she would not be
requested
able to see this poster that apparently he's put out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And someone else would have seen that poster, surely. Somebody else would have brought this poster up and said, well, what's that about, David? Doesn't make sense, then, does it?
No, I wouldn't say that that's evidence. Myself personally.
I've
A message for the start.
I've just asked her. Yeah, I've just said to her, have you got proof that he's associated with that picture?
I mean, him as the way that he speaks to people alone.
Oh, she said he messaged her.
Though, isn't
One
it?
minute.
It's not the way he speaks to people, it's the way he speaks to women.
She said messages as well. She said that he sent her messages. Did she not? Have I got that wrong?
She did, yeah. Yeah, she did. She said you've sent me a
No,
message.
she couldn't have sent him messages because he's not even following her. And if he's private, she wouldn't be able to send him a message.
Unless he accepts it.
Unless he accepts it, and you can quite clearly see there the account she sent Eternity that he's not following her. That's that account. She's he's been private
Yeah,
for a
there you
while.
go. Even Poppy's just said it there. She said he messaged her asking for pics of her baby.
Oh God!
But not on that account. He hasn't, because he hasn't.
no.
He's not following her.
I'm not on that either.
So can she prove that he's following her?
We don't know what accounts he's got.
So
yeah, I think if you
I don't even have a backup account here.
if you're gonna jump up all guns blazing, you need to jump up with some form of proof.
Yeah, solid evidence.
Over what you're saying. Do you know what I mean? If you're calling people,
Yeah,
like,
I know where you guys are coming from, but overall, even if she's not even telling the truth, he's a fucking wrong un. He said enough and done
no,
enough.
you're not understanding. He might have just gone private, but still, that the account she sent said requested. He hasn't accepted the request.
I get what you're
He
saying.
is wrong. There. He is wrong. He is. Not. I'm not saying Pedlo wrong, but he's wrong.
His mouth is, yeah. And
The way he speaks to women is disgusting.
yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. The way
And when you spoke to the fancy, you were sleeping. You were sleeping, Angie. But when Angie was sleeping, the way he spoke to Eternity. Oh my goodness, I was fuming. I couldn't sleep. He was disgusting.
Jay, how am I going against the grain? She sent evidence. I can't just sit here and say, oh, that's evidence. How is that evidence? He's on private. So how does she see that video if he's on private? That's what she sent. So that video apparently is put out. No way she would have been able to see it. Yeah, I'm just being fair. Yeah, and she said messages, so we need their messages. But there won't be messages if he's not following her. There's more than one account has not been bananaed before. Yeah, but CJ, that's the account she sent, saying that's what it's linked to. That account that's private. Right. Yes, Angie, use your brain. Don't listen to these man haters. I mean, yeah, listen, I know that his mouth can be vile. He's in the chat, right? He's requested. Do I put him in? Do you guys want him in?
Yeah, put him in. Yeah,
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something before he jumps in? Right, to everybody in here, we've all heard and seen in many lives and in this life what the man is about. Make your own judgment.
It'll take 10 seconds. It's disgusting.
Mute up, TC.
Hello?
Right. I've got a lot of people on this app, right, where I go in. I have a laugh and a joke with people, right? But when I come into your live, when there's banter and whatever, I love to join in and have banter and whatever with people, as you know that, yeah? I can also be a nice guy, right? Now, when I'm getting accused of something that I'm not, then I will screw my head up like Eternity, which I've heard all about Eternity for the past 12 months, that she touches kids. She's touched kids, right?
Why are you
Fucking
starting
go
to
again, you dirty fucking pervert rat. Go fuck yourself.
Want to accuse me of something?
David,
I'll
you can't be
accuse
going
her.
around with this. This is your problem.
But this is what I do, Angie. If someone accuses me of something, I'll vice versa, and I'll accuse that person of doing exactly the same thing. Because you know what? It's not true. It's not true, right? Now, you just had a photo shoot of my login. I am on private. I've got aeroplane lock on it. So whatever people want to take photos and videos of it, that's their problem. But like I says, Angie, I came on here 3 years ago and my name was actually, oh God, what was my name? Because I was getting paid loads off this app. And I also worked with a woman who works with Tony Official named Sarah, right? We was getting these fucking wrongers off the fucking app. But all of this now is coming at me because I attacked Michelle for having her son in a live box and people gifting him. This is where this is all coming from, Angie. And they're all protecting Michelle. Do you know what I'm saying? They're all protecting her. And
Can I ask
this
a
is where
question
they're all
now,
coming
please?
from. No, seriously, this is where they're all coming from because they're protecting Michelle. They all know that Michelle was in the wrong for putting her
Why are you
son
saying
in
Michelle
the box.
because you know Angie don't like
She
her?
put
You're
her
gaslighting
son,
Angie.
she
Stop.
put her son in a live box on his own, and people was gifting him, right? That's what this is all about, Ange. That's what all this is all about. That I'm a nonce, I'm a this, and I'm that, right? I've been on here for over 3 years. There's a guy in Dudley, right? There was a guy in Dudley. We fought to get him off this fucking app. Do you know what? We got him off the app and they sent him back to America.
Angie, can I
They
ask a
sent
question?
Mark, a guy called Mark, back to
Should just jump
America.
in, yeah.
Well, I don't want to interrupt. David, did you just say you've worked with Tony to get paedophiles off this app?
No, I didn't
No,
work with
serious.
Tony. No, I didn't work with Tony. Is what it was. I used to work on this app and I used to share the profiles with the people that was predator hunters. And I used to share it with them to get these people off the fucking app.
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's what I used to do. So I never worked with Tony, no, but I've known Tony for about 2.5 years.
Listen, let's not speak on Tony. 'Cause I
I've
don't
known
think,
Tony.
yeah, I don't think you should speak
I've
on
known
Tony.
Tony since he started up his
Yes, David,
business.
but let's not talk on Tony because I don't think he's happy with you. So let's not go there.
So can I ask you a
Exactly.
question then, David? 'Cause, like, I've got nothing, absolutely nothing to do with Michelle. I'm just here because I just listened to the way that you just spoke to the lady underneath me. And
that's cool.
I was quite curious as to if you have been doing work around the app and helping out with getting these people off the app and stuff, which I did do that myself at one point. Why would you find that it's absolutely acceptable to say to a young lady on the app about getting broken at the age of 16?
A young lady? What did I say to a young lady?
Well, you said it yourself before I actually listened to you, what you said. She said to you, you're like a broken record, and then you turned around and said something about her getting broken. I bet you was broken at the age of 16 or something. And
Have you got me mixed up with someone else?
No, you just said that.
No, I said to Alicia, you're probably broken, which she's 35, 36. You're probably
Yeah,
broken at the age of
you said
16.
it to
That's
another
what I
girl
said.
called Kay.
No, I never did. Can you bring that proof up, please? Can you bring that proof up? Because it's only one
I can't.
person I sent it to.
Like I said,
No, you
I
can't.
was
So
just in the
shut your
comments
mouth.
listening.
Shut your mouth and stop
I won't
causing
shut
shit.
my mouth. Don't tell me to shut my mouth.
Shut your mouth and
No,
stop
no, no,
causing
no, no.
shit.
Don't be talking
Okay.
to me like I'm a fucking dickhead. All right?
You're a dickhead because you
You're
can't
a
provide
fucking
the fucking
dickhead.
proof.
You're a dickhead. You're the one who's sat here
Bring the
getting called a
proof. Bring the
paedophile and
proof. So
everything.
I've said that.
Come on,
Bring it. Bring the proof.
I ain't got no proof.
David, I'm
I'm
going to
just
kick you out now
just
again.
actually
I
listening
was
to
going to
you.
ask him to apologise. I was going to ask him to apologise then.
Oh, do you want me to put
Definitely.
him back in?
I want him to apologise to Snell for what he just said.
Fact of the matter
I
is,
don't want no apology. Listen, I don't need an apology off a man like that.
I
Do you
know,
know
but
what? I'm not being funny or nothing, right? I've dealt with men like him. I can imagine that his missus has probably left him because he's probably literally called her fit to burn for years on end. So, you know, he'll end up on his fucking own anyway.
Someone said, why are you giving me airtime? It's not about giving someone airtime because
he
you're
needs
calling
to
them it wrong. And sometimes
apologise.
you can throw yourself on, you know, if someone comes in the box, if you think it's wrong and he's going to throw himself under the bus, and he has done many times tonight, hasn't
Do
he?
you know what? He needs to apologise to Eternity because the way he spoke to Eternity 2 weeks ago was, and I still kind of get it out of my head. He spoke to Eternity. You was asleep, but he spoke to Eternity absolutely disgusting, and I can't forget it. It was awful.
I mean, I just don't see how he can run around the app being this big saviour of getting dirty people off the app and then sit there and think that it's acceptable to be telling women
I really
that
hate
they
doing
genuinely
this.
were broken at the age of 16 and stuff like that because they're the
Angie,
type of people that the likes of Tony would have gone for.
Angie, can you do me a favour? Tomorrow,
Yeah.
someone else has just said You're just as bad as being Sammy's mod. I don't even know who Sammy is.
TC, stop. Don't.
TC, they're just trolling you. Honestly, don't look at the comments. If they're upsetting you, don't look at the comments. It'll probably be people who support Tony.
No one's mod.
Tony. Sorry, Tony. Sorry, mate. Whatever his name is, David.
I was Chloe's mod, and then once she went against Angie, that was it. I was out. I was out.
Honest to God, TC, please don't look at the comments. They come for you all day, every day. Not you, but I mean anybody who's in the box. Anybody.
I'm just a tired mum. Don't
get me wrong.
No one.
Most of them are all. No, but most of them are all good. But you get the odd one, so just ignore them.
I don't even know who this Tammy is. Just do me, edit. Because they could have added me as a mod, and I don't even know about it. How do you check where you're a mod? Does anyone know?
Snow, tell her, how much shit have you gone through?
Hello.
Sammy is who you
I have a lot, love. Every time I get in the box, I get called fit to burn because when I very first came onto TikTok, like I've been on a little while, I was just like sitting in the comments, and then I would jump
this is really affecting me now.
That's got to be the worstest platform because I've ever jumped on in my life.
No,
and I'm still 4 years down the line. I'm still getting the repercussions now.
But they're saying old school something is Jimmy Savile. Who you mod for? And I've not.
Oh, don't let them upset you, love. Seriously, don't let them upset you. Just don't look at the comments. Look away from your phone, girl.
Yeah, you can actually just swipe left or right. You know.
No, but can I go on to their whoever that I'm modding for? Because if they've added me as mod, I don't even know who they are.
Explaining Sammy as Sammy Savile. I did an awareness on that person once.
Can someone
he's basically a man that he goes around saying that he's Jimmy Savile, or Jimmy Savile's nephew.
Can someone inbox me, please? Can someone inbox me, please, so I can check?
Yeah, do you know who that's Jimmy Savile? I mean, that Sammy Savile was.
No, I don't know anyone on there.
Yeah, he says he's
claiming that he's Jimmy
Savile's nephew. Or
doesn't mind though. He looks a little bit similar, doesn't he?
Moderation list. I don't know how to do.
Yeah, dresses like him and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, the similarities. I thought he was actually telling the truth. Was he not telling the truth?
Him?
I wouldn't claim to be anything to do with Jimmy Savile. Like.
I'm private, so surely somebody can't mod me without me accepting it.
TC, listen, I've just been told that the comments that are making comments referring to you are all 00 accounts, so they're actually trolls. Don't feed into them, just ignore them.
There you go.
It doesn't.
The thing is, we only can block what we can block.
Horrible thing.
The thing is, TC, we only can block because if there's so many, we do what we can block. Block them. But if there is 2K in there. Do you know what I mean? There's only so much we can do.
Well, the ones that are saying it.
Because we always block 00 accounts.
Look, at the end of the day, feel flattered that they're coming for you.
Do you know what, TC?
They're more affected by you than you are them. Fuck them.
Do you want me do you want me to send the comments, TC? Are you okay in the box?
No, I just want to make sure that I'm private, so I can't be modded, can I? If I'm private.
No, I don't think that you can. I'm not too sure. You know.
I don't know how to do it.
I can't see you sitting in Sammy's box, in his box order.
I'm not a mod. Trust me, I've never edited the account, and I'm not a mod for anyone. I don't want.
No notice, love. It's trolls. People who just.
AJ's putting it in.
Piss off, AJ. You know you love me.
For God's sake.
No, I'm going to block him now. Angie, let me block him for 5 minutes.
Oh, well, that was interesting.
Right, click share. Click setting. Click scroll down.
Well, anyway, guys, you can have your own opinion on David. What you know what I mean? He said a lot
He used to
tonight.
have a picture, Angie, where he used to look like he had a big, like blonde wig on.
Yeah, he sent me.
No, that David.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
I've
big.
actually seen a photo of him for the first time.
Getting. Discovery.
And he looks nothing like it, you know.
Moderation.
Doesn't he?
No.
Oh no. I don't know even who these are. Ames Recovery. The only people I've got are Ames Recovery and Iffy Recovery.
Eternity?
I don't even know who they are.
The Eternity, are you sure that's him in the photos? Because he said he's 56. What you sent me?
I didn't send you a photo.
Oh, someone sent me photos of what David looks like, but I don't think that's him because he said he's 56. And that guy that I've seen looks like he's in his 40s.
No, I'm not sending you a photo.
I thought he had a mask on in his picture. And then he said, no, that's me. I said, is that your area?
If you remember when he first come to the app, he tried to like make out, put wigs and masks on like he was misread and EQ. Do you remember? He was weird.
Yeah. Well, she just said he looked like the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. I remember I felt a bit sorry for him when I first met him because he's got that COPD.
Oh, piss off. My dad's got it. You don't feel sorry for me.
No, when I first met him, when he first came on that. That was he said this. I felt sorry.
No,
But I always thought he sounded older, so I thought maybe that was a COPD, you know.
He didn't shut up. He's got a terrible mouth on him now. He speaks to people like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, true, does.
You're too soft, Angela.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh man. That's crazy.
He spoke to you terrible.
AJ, why would you say such a thing? Is he a cross-dresser? I'm just wondering, do you know what? I've had lots of inboxes and messages asking where his wife is. That's my worry. Oh, sorry, that's my dog, Frankie, snoring. Not my friend Frankie, my dog. Frankie! Yeah, she stopped. Oh, she started again.
Yeah, it's Colin. Do you know what? I'm with you on that. He's got a terrible mouth.
Huh?
Got a terrible mouth on him.
Oh, it's Friday tomorrow, isn't it?
It is. I'm driving to Wales tomorrow.
Oh gosh. What, in the morning?
No, after the kids leave school.
Right, I think I might go to bed now.
Rightio. Good night, everybody.
Night,
Cheers,
guys.
Right, cheers for the live lunch. Good night. God bless everyone.
Night, everybody. See you in the morning. I know today's already Friday.